Yeah,
Damn.
it's a UFC 271 watch along. Let's watch UFC 271.
Start.
Yes. Whoa, what is that? Fred.
Whoa.
Fred? Fred?
Yep.
Oh, man.
What's up?
Can you hear me?
I hear you. You don't hear me?
No, I hear you. I hear you. I thought, I don't know. It was like a delay. I hope we're all right.
What's up, homie?
Are we good? AJ's here. Fred's over there. We're here. It's UFC 271. You good, Fred?
I'm great.
All right. There we go.
You sound great, man.
All right. He's good. We're good.
We're
How are
good,
you,
man.
AJ?
I'm good, man. We had a little bit of interesting time before we started here.
We did?
Well, we kind of did. We got the dancing going. We got everything going, man.
Oh, yeah. You were excited.
Man, it's been a pretty good prelim so far, man. Some crazy fights.
Yeah. Pretty good prelim card so far.
Some people lost some big money, man. We were watching earlier with Rojo, and some guy put like $5,000 bet for him to win against Phillips. That didn't happen. I was thinking about it, and we were talking earlier, if you're gonna put down $5,000, it means you gotta have money. The payout would have been about 20 grand, but seriously, you would have had a better chance by putting it on Casey O'Neill to beat Modafferi, which didn't make sense with the split. There was no way in hell.
I didn't understand that.
I didn't understand that either.
Couple split decisions tonight so far. We just saw one with Arlovsky. I thought Arlovsky won the first two rounds pretty obviously.
Yep.
Not sure how one judge scored it. 29-28 for Jared Vandera. We just saw Andre Arlovsky pick up a nice win over Vandera on the last prelim before the pay-per-view. We got Bobby Green and Nasrat Hakparast coming up. Oh, that's not the fight. Hold on. Where are these guys? There they are.
There they are. Look at them.
Bobby and Nasrat coming
pretty
up.
short there, eh?
And that's going to be the first fight here on the pay-per-view. So far on the prelim card.
We're waiting, man. They made you some money.
Yeah, I gave you some pretty good picks so far, right? The Team Dave Parlay is doing pretty good. Andre Arlovsky got a nice split decision win over Jared Vandera. Should have been unanimous. I don't know what was going on there. Casey O'Neill got a split decision win over Roxanne Modafferi, like AJ was saying. Thought it was a unanimous decision. I don't really see how the judges are giving it to her, but
maybe it's because it's her last fight and whatnot. She's been in the game since 2004.
John Anik said that the judge that gave it to Modafferi was only at his fourth. That was his fourth assignment in his career. So that's a judge with not a lot of experience that should probably be fired.
And the question is where did this judge come from? What's his background? Because a lot of these judges sometimes come from a boxing background, and they don't really look at the whole mixed martial art aspect. And sometimes the fights are so way off, it doesn't make sense. And then you figure out, or you find out that it's really a boxing judge or a karate judge that doesn't understand sometimes the clinch controls or the octagon control, or basically even the biggest issue is the submission issues, That's the biggest thing which freaks me out. It's the guy had total control of the guy on the ground, but he still lost the round. What happened, Dave? What's going on here?
Well, it's just good.
Is it dropping like Viagra again?
It's just good to talk into the microphone.
I'm trying to.
Not around it.
Hello?
There you go.
So anyways, Freddie, think about it. She's retiring. She's been in the game since 2004, and me and Dave were talking, and we're like, she's gonna end up in the UFC Hall of Fame at some point. Not that she's had a stellar career, but I'm pretty sure she's the longest reigning female that's fought in the game, and she's listen, man, 2004, and we're in 2022. She's still there. A lot of people are talking about it. And I think she's gonna end up. Hey, Dave, what do you think, man?
What do you mean?
Modafferi in the UFC Hall of Fame. What the hell do you think I was talking about?
Maybe.
What? You were saying yes before. Now you're flip-flopping.
Well, I thought about it a little bit more, and she might, but she might not. She's not somebody who's made a huge impact in the UFC as far as world championships and stuff like that.
No.
She's just been around for a long time.
Yeah, but she's been exciting in most of her
I
fights.
like her and all,
Yeah.
you know, and it was her last fight, and all respect to her, but told you Casey O'Neill was going to win, and she did pick up a victory tonight over Roxanne Modafferi. I had a little Andre Arlovsky, Casey O'Neill parlay that came through for me on the prelim, so we're starting the night off correctly with Team Dave.
Finally, man.
I also had Carlos Ulberg. I have a Ulberg Adesanya, a little city kickboxing parlay going. Ulberg over Fabio Charant by unanimous decision. Judges had no problems with that one, 30-27 on all three cards. And Kyler Phillips with a really nice triangle armbar
Nice.
in the third round over Marcelo Rojo, a fight that Phillips was winning. He won all the rounds, and then he finished in the third round. Impressive stuff on the TV prelims. In the Fight Pass prelims, we had Maxim Grishin opening the night with a decision over William Knight. Jeremiah Wells chokes out unconscious Mike Mathitha, a.k.a. Black Diamond. He got choked out in the very first round. Douglas Silva de Andrade choked out Sergey Morozov. Pretty impressive stuff there. He was an underdog.
Oh, Davey's dancing.
Who's dancing? Oh,
Bobby Green's
dancing.
dancing.
Uh-oh.
Damn it.
Douglas Silva de Andrade coming in at a plus 170 and plus 190 at some sports books. An underdog, and he comes through on the prelims, choking out Morozov. That's the biggest upset on the card tonight. I don't think we've seen any other upsets as far as the
A lot of submissions, man.
betting
tonight.
odds.
A lot of submissions.
Ronnie Lawrence over Leo Mana Martinez. And that was the prelims. And we're looking at Bobby Green making the walk to the octagon right now to take on Nasrat Hakparast.
And I was just joking. Like I was looking at your pick that you had up. He looks short, but when you look at it, they're both 5'10", and in fact, Hakparast has like a 72-inch reach over 71 for Bobby Green. So we'll see. I took Bobby for the win on this one. It's like a short notice fight for Bobby, because really it was supposed to be our buddy from Montreal here, John McDessie, that was supposed to be fighting, and for some reason he called it off. I don't know what the whole issue was, but it's too bad because I like seeing John McDessie.
Shouldn't you know?
Well, I haven't seen him in a while, man, but he's been training out in Rufus's gym, so it's been a while. I haven't seen him in a couple of years, but I love watching him fight, Freddie. Like, he's always exciting, man. It's too bad. It would have been awesome.
McDessie was supposed to fight who? Bobby Green or Nasrat?
Nasrat.
Right.
Whoa, did you see that, Dave? Oh, man, I'm sure.
McDessie's he's from here.
Yeah, he's from Laval.
And Nasrat trained here, too.
Did he with TriStar?
I think so.
Yeah, it does ring a bell for some
Faraz
reason.
was there. Yeah, Faraz is in this corner.
Really?
You guys see Faraz on Twitter?
Yeah.
No, what happened?
Very active lately.
What? What's he doing?
A lot of political stuff.
What is he doing? Trump Twitter
Fred,
stuff?
you might like it.
Like what?
You know, Fred. You know.
He wants
listen.
freedom.
Yeah, he likes freedom a
Yeah,
lot.
but you know what? I got to give him
Loves freedom.
All right,
Listen,
man.
I gotta give him
Freedom's
some
great,
credit.
Man.
Freedom
Listen.
is great.
Freedom.
Who doesn't like freedom?
Listen, if you notice one thing, like through this COVID, like all gyms were closed and whatnot, but there was one point where
No.
Were they really closed?
they were closed. But the thing with Faraz, no, listen to this. Hear me out. Faraz was getting harassed for like the longest time via the police here in Montreal. Like he was
Careful.
getting nailed all the time. In
Careful.
fact, they had like
Careful.
no, I'm serious. It was on the news. It was like, he brought out like all kinds of.
Really on the news.
It was on the news,
Talked
man.
about it on Facebook.
He did, but it was on the news, man. It was on the news. Like,
Baby.
yeah, I'm telling you, man. So,
Give a shout out to Doug Hepburn. He says that he's like AJ. Doug Hepburn, member of the team, of course. Shout out to Doug out in Kingston, Ontario. Member of the team. He said he made bets on the UFC for the first time tonight.
what?
But like AJ, can't figure out Bet99. So the provincial lottery finally allows single game betting and UFC. And so far his parlay,
real?
in Ontario. So far his parlay is winning.
Oh, okay, not here.
Which team
No,
did he
we
go
have,
with?
you can do single bet.
On Bet 99 for sure.
But you have to choose a method of victory. For
No, not
social.
anymore. Not
No.
anymore in
Not
Quebec.
anymore,
Not
man.
anymore.
No,
No,
for
no,
the
no.
provincial
Okay.
lottery for like a mise au jeu type thing, you don't have to do that anymore.
And they even have under overs as well. So like things have changed.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And Doug went with our parlay of O'Neal Arlovsky, but he also took Lewis and Adesanya, who we also picked. So he needs to get Lewis and Adesanya to come through for his parlay. So hopefully Doug scores a big win
I hope
tonight
Doug wins,
with
man.
Team Dave.
What's he gonna
Confident
win?
for him, man.
I think I'm
Those
pretty
are my two
confident.
picks.
There you
Listen,
go.
Doug, how much did you bet it and how much can you win?
All right, we're about to see a fight here. Bobby Green
Come on,
versus
Bobby.
Nasrat Hakparast opening up this pay-per-view.
So what was with Faraz on Twitter, man? You didn't mention like what was it all about?
He's just very active. He's like he's tweeting a lot. I just saw a lot of activity. He's like arguing with people on Twitter.
Really?
Like
Wow.
not about martial arts. It was just like, oh man, I didn't know Faraz was so active on Twitter in that way. Surprised. I was a little surprised.
Yeah, because in the past you would
How
never
hard
hear.
line
It.
of a stance the guy took publicly. You know, I mean, he's a businessman. He's a coach. I don't know. A lot of people want to
I
stay.
mean,
A lot of
He's
people.
taking-
He's taking a stand. A lot of people, such as myself, just want to stay neutral on the whole thing. Don't really want to take a stand. Don't really want to say either way.
Thank God you have me and Freddie here because we don't take a stand. We say it as it is. Just like Joe Rogan, man. Go, Joe, go.
All right, take it easy. Hakparast here, and
but
Green.
He wants to give to the poor, man. Well, why you like?
Go,
His
Fred.
last tweet is about giving to the poor, man.
Oh no, I'm sure he's. Yeah. I don't want to make a big thing out about Faraz's Twitter. He's a good guy. I like Faraz. I'm not saying anything bad about Faraz. I like Faraz. I think he's great. He's
Oh
a
man, Bobby
Smart.
just got poked in the eye.
smart
So
guy.
here we go. The second poke of the
Oh, another eye poke.
of the evening.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bobby Green poked in the eyeball.
Man, do you notice all the bruises in the back of Hakparas's back? And I was saying to Dave just earlier, man, like sometimes if you want to see where the injuries are on people, just look at the moxibustion that they do, man, and you can see like the fight with Arlovsky, his
The
opponent,
what?
man. Like the moxie, it's called moxibustion. It's cupping or whatever.
Moxibustion?
Yeah, that I used to do it, man. I did this stuff like in the early days. I was doing this in like the mid '90s, man. In like the old like
What happens
shops
exactly
in, like,
with those
Chinatown.
Cups.
So
You
back
get-
at-
it's suction.
yeah. So in the early days, they do it different now. They do it in like different techniques. But in the old days, you know, you would get like a Miyagi that would come in and he would be like, sit down and shut up. And we couldn't understand like each
don't-
other. And the first time I saw
don't
it,
think you should-
no, I swear to God, yeah, he did that too. But
But it wasn't a guy from a movie. It's just a guy you called Miyagi because
no,
you're-
it was he was actually it was like he was I can't say his name. He's passed away. He was awesome, man, amazing guy. But anyways,
What
when
happened? Another eye poke?
another eye poke. Now Hakparas.
Hakparast just got eye poke.
So they got one each, man. So quickly, Dave, you want to know what happened?
Not much has happened in this fight except for eye pokes.
Yeah. So it's
Oh
just
no, wait, was that a
yeah, it was an eye poke.
what happened? Oh yeah,
It was an eye poke.
it looked like Hakparast
He sort of like came down and it
was
sort of
pun-
clipped him.
He was looking to punch Bobby Green in the
Yeah.
balls, and then as he tried to punch Bobby in the balls, Bobby poked him in the eye. What kind of fight is this?
It's like an eye poke fight,
Seems
man.
fair.
It's like a cockfight. So
seems
listen,
horrible.
man. So what happened was in the old days, my Asian doctor there, he would come
what?
and he put like this cup. He brought this cup and he put flames in it. I don't know what the hell he did. And I'm looking at this guy coming and I'm like, excuse me, like what the hell are you gonna do? He didn't speak English, and I'm like, what the fuck? And before I had anything, I can say the guy placed it on my knee because I had a knee injury at the time, and I'm like, holy shit! And what it does is that it gets on your skin and it sucks in like really, really hard. And let me tell you, man, I saw this guy for like 3 sessions. I had a really bad ACL injury, and that guy fixed it, man. That guy fixed it
With suction cup.
with the suction cup. But what I'm saying is,
and that's the marks that Nasrat has on his back.
yeah,
suction
exactly.
Cups.
It's their suction cups. But like I said, nowadays they're different techniques. But in the old days, man, they actually had like a flame in the cup, and they would put it on your skin, and it would just like suction cup. I don't know what the hell happened, but you should have seen my face. I mean, I was flipping out at the time, but it worked. Crazy days, dude. You should have seen
Stories from AJ's past.
You should have seen the clinic, man. The clinic was the size of my closet. It wasn't very big.
You see, ever since I saw this, I watched Rogan with this guy like knees over toes, and he says like to fix your knee, you gotta do pushing and pulling the sled. And now I want to buy a sled.
What, like?
But I don't really have space for that.
Is he talking
You know,
about like?
those sleds where
Yeah,
you
the
put,
power
You
sleds.
put weights on it.
Yeah, we have that
Yeah,
at the gym.
exactly.
Why'd you come to my gym, man?
Supposedly that's great for the knee.
Yeah, I do that all the time, man. It's awesome. So he said that's the best thing.
See,
I agree.
I'm just saying, I'm taking medical advice from Rogan.
Listen, not that he's right most of the time, but generally he's pretty much on the ball, man.
Well, that knees over toe guy was very interesting because he pretty much became an athlete with that.
I gotta check it out then.
What, he just figured out that knees are usually
he was like
over your toes, like because in the leg, you know, it goes down. You see.
That's his vlog.
Oh, Bobby's throwing some nice
I mean,
combinations.
I could have figured that out for you, Fred. You know, the knee is higher up than the toes.
Well, it depends on what position you're in.
Well, usually if you're standing up on the body.
Not,
I mean,
not in Amsterdam.
What's the top of your body? Your head? So the bottom of your body would be your toes. So I think most things would be above.
So look, talking about the fight here, since we're not, Bobby Green is like actually looking good in this first round, man. Just throwing beautiful combinations. There's not much time left. 15 seconds to go in the first round.
Yeah.
Bobby's like, it's close, man. But Bobby seems to have the edge on this one, in my opinion. And Hack Parast is like all busted up. Like his left eye is bloody, and Bobby's going for it. He just keeps like picking away at that eye, man. They're face to face as the round ended, man.
Yeah, Green for sure won that round. Hack Parast kind of like went chest to chest with Green face to face after the round, but
what was he trying
Green
to do? Like
busted Hack Parast up in that first round and seemed to land more punches. Not a ton more, but
well, at the last 10 seconds there, man, he clipped him like with 4 or 5 good punches there, Dave. Just picked at that eye, man.
yeah, last 10 seconds.
So think about it, man. Arlovsky, who was another like OG, man, he's been in the game since 2000. And here he is, man, still fighting and winning. And thanks to him, the parlay was won. You know, Bet 99, Ringside Report, man. You can't go wrong. Team Dave, Team AJ too, man. Team AJ's, I went on the 7-fight parlay, man, and it's so far looking good. As long as Bobby brings it home and the rest, Doug is making some money and the rest of the network is.
There is the pics that we put out on Instagram.
Show the full picture, man. Show the beauty of that. Look at that. Win.
Round 2. Here we
go.
go.
Bobby, he keeps his hands low, man.
Freaking Arlovsky was at UFC 28.
Is that crazy, man?
A long time ago.
Like he fought Tim Sylvia for the heavyweight championship, you know?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, like I remember that, and the fact that he's still fighting today is crazy. Oh, Green is moving really well.
Really well, man.
And that's what I was saying about this fight going into it. If this stays standing, I think Bobby Green has a lot of advantages, and he should win.
What? Somebody gave it 10-9 Hack Parast in the first round.
I'm surprised about that. Yeah. Somebody else scoring at 10-9 Green. That's what I'm saying. Green landed more punches, I think, but not by much.
Most people 10-9 Green.
Yeah. Nasrat's landing a couple good shots there, though.
He's got like a high defensive guard there, man. But it'll cost him, man, because the guy's easily able to like slip that punch through. Boom. You see how he's throwing that jab, Dave?
Yeah,
just getting
very fast.
Yeah.
Just popping it in there.
That's it, man.
Yeah,
oh.
Green's looking good.
Yeah, he's looking better now, man.
Nice.
Straight
right hand to the body, follows up with a 1-2 upstairs.
But he's trying to do he's trying to do the peekaboo stuff, man. But it's not going to work, man. It's not like boxing gloves that are able to cover more, like, you know, of the face, man.
Hack Parast isn't landing a lot of his kind of short, quick punches. He's trying to land the big looping punches coming in. But Bobby Green is just kind of out.
He's just jabbing away,
him.
man.
Yeah.
He's just throwing those jabs like it's nothing. Jab combinations.
Jab uppercut there.
Yeah, that was close,
1,
man.
2, 3. Jab, straight jab. Bobby Green.
Oh, man, he's just getting connected as he's coming forward. That's the problem, man.
Wow, look at that. See that head movement moving backwards?
Whoa. Bobby's just
avoiding the hack paras.
He's feeling the groove now, man.
Yeah. It's a really solid round for Green.
Boom, in there.
They're showing us head strikes, 47 Green, 15 hack paras so far in the fight.
And that's what I was trying to say, like, before we started. Hack paras actually has an inch reach over Bobby. But, man, Bobby's, like, looking like his arms are, like, elastic bands, man. Just in, out, in, out. Boom, boom. Look at that.
Yeah.
He's, like, throwing straights, double jabs.
Just the basic stuff, and it's really nice, really quick and crisp. And Nasrat just doesn't really have an answer right now.
He's looking stiff, man. He's covering high, like I said, with the peekaboo stance. And
he's got power, though. Like he landed a short right there, and it's got power, but like, see, he just threw a big looping left hand that missed, but you could see Nasrat.
But look how those straights are coming right through, man.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Green is winning, but Nasrat, I think he's trying to look for those power shots. They're just not coming.
He's looking bloody, man. Holy smokes. What is that, an orchestra?
New something. Like or something. Thank you.
What's up, guys? Everybody that's, like, following. Remember
to
watch along, man. Thanks a lot.
Shout out to Lauren on watching on YouTube.
Lauren, man.
Shout out to Doug. Hope
Montreal Expos.
Doug can win this $65 tonight. Shout out to
65. Nice.
Jay Sling watching us on Twitch. Everybody watching on Twitch, on Facebook, on YouTube. We appreciate you watching UFC 271.
Get twitchy
with us. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. Do all the things. We got you covered for MMA and pro wrestling here on the Ringside Report Network.
Come on, Bobby. H2O, Bobby.
I'll be back here Monday night after Raw, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, breaking down everything in the WWE. Big week for WWE next week. They're in Saudi Arabia for the Elimination Chamber.
Wasn't there controversy with that kind of stuff?
Yeah, going to Saudi Arabia, doing business with them. People don't like it.
Sami Zayn still doesn't go, or?
No, I think the government of Saudi Arabia or the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Ooh, Nasrat landing a head kick. Nasrat's starting to land more in the last 30 seconds here.
Yep. He's throwing a bit more, but look at Bobby just gets in there with those beautiful jabs, man. He's just schooling him with those jabs.
Furious action to end the round
boom,
here.
Boom, Bobby.
But I think Bobby Green has won.
Oh, that's it. This
round.
is, oh, man, they're going at it, man. This is looking good. He's saying, this is my octagon.
They're saying, like, let's fight right here. Like, they are talking trash to each other. I think they're just going to throw down Rock'em Sock'em Robot style in the third round.
Yeah, it's going to get crazy.
That was a Bobby Green round, though, right? Fred,
yeah.
It's got to be Bobby Green.
Yeah. Look at that, Dave. He's just going right through, man. He's slipping right through. And that's going to cost him, man.
And that straight, it just slices through every time.
But, Freddie, that's what I was saying is that I don't know why Hakparast is keeping that, like, high guard, man, like that peekaboo style. It's not working for him because every jab thrown is getting through. Like, he's doing, like, a really boxing type of defensive technique, which works with boxing, man. Because, like I said, you have more coverage with boxing gloves. But when you've got, like, MMA gloves, man, that can work when you're sparring and that kind of stuff, when people are not throwing solid, like, they're going to throw solid shots, but not like Bobby Green is throwing now. It's not working with that high guard, man. You got to change it up. I mean, you always got to keep a high defensive guard, but not when you're keeping it up, tucked in, and doing that peekaboo style, man. Mike Tyson. He ain't no Mike Tyson, I can assure you that. Come on, Bobby.
Last round here, Green and Nasrat. I think Nasrat needs a finish here. I think Bobby Green should take the first two rounds on the judges' scorecards, or at least on 2 out of the 3 judges, but you never know.
Oh, he's got it.
Green going for a takedown. Interesting, but well, he really just caught a kick.
Yeah, he just caught the.
Wasn't really going for a takedown.
Yeah.
Let it go.
But still looks good on
It's control
to the judge's eyes in a sense. Oh, Haqparast is gonna go for gold here, man. He has no choice.
Nazareth's starting to look a little bit better. He started finding his range towards the end of that second round.
But he still ate quite a few shots, man, the last 10 seconds, Dave.
Yeah.
It's a finish, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
But Bobby is just going to continue with those jabs and boom.
Give you a look.
So,
at,
Dave, what were you going to say
our
about, you were
parlay?
talking about, Sami Zayn and him not going to,
Oh, yeah.
I was, curious. What the hell happened?
Sami Zayn is of Syrian descent,
Okay.
and Saudi Arabia will not allow him to perform there because of that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't really know the history between Syria and Saudi Arabia, but apparently that's the reason why I think it's a Saudi Arabia call that Sammy's not able to go. And still the WWE goes without him. They're like, it's okay. You don't allow a guy based on his heritage. He's one of our guys, so we'll go anyways. If they didn't allow Jews, would they say, yeah, it's okay, we'll just leave the Jews at home? I don't know.
Dave, man, you got heavy there, man.
Well, I mean, think about it. It's kind of it's the same thing.
It's like a Joe Rogan moment I'm in.
Well, isn't it the same thing? Like Sammy's not being allowed in the country because he's of Syrian descent. He's Canadian. He's from Laval. He's born in Canada.
Didn't he have a thing against you too, man, at one point?
Yeah, whatever. I'll defend him. I don't care. When it's right, it's right,
See, that's the difference with Dave Simon, ladies and gentlemen. Even if a guy has a beef with Dave, Sami Zayn, true, Dave still defends him, man.
Having principles.
Yeah,
That's
man.
right.
That Dave is all about principles, man.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
He's one of the longest MMA journalists around, man.
Well,
he says it as it is.
I mean,
Nobody could pay him. Nobody could give an envelope to Dave and let him say, you know what, this guy's the best. Dave doesn't do that shit.
Well, it depends how big the envelope is.
Well,
I'll take. I mean, every man has his price, like the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase used to say. I mean, come on.
I guess there goes my thing, man.
But I just think
For
it's
the right
wrong.
price, Dave will say Sami Zayn shouldn't fight in any country.
Yeah, that's right. I'll ban Sami Zayn from Canada for the right price.
Somebody was saying Bobby Green is looking like Roy Jones Jr., man. And to be honest, his jabs, man, the way he's throwing them,
I mean, his boxing
he does
tonight
look
is
good,
looking,
man.
Yeah,
So crisp, man.
he looks great.
He needs to
his
fight.
Attitude also,
He needs to fight Jake Paul, man.
He's got an attitude in there, and people like that. So yeah, I could see how you could compare both of them a little bit.
Oh man! But like I said, the failure of tonight's fight, man, is Haqparast with that peekaboo defense technique that is not working at all. His coach, who's in this?
Huh?
And
Tell me
he's
it's not
getting
Faraz.
down
No.
Green Green is moving like he wants. So Green is staying out of trouble, and he's hitting, keeps on moving, doesn't get hit much. Honestly, Bobby Green's fighting a smart fight here.
Look at the there's 29-12, 63-37, 53-17 in round 3, man.
For what?
Wow.
Significant strikes.
Yeah.
You got to tell people.
No, I know. I just
that
wanted to
aren't
throw the
seeing
numbers
it.
before they take it away. Then I wouldn't be able to give you the numbers. I was waiting for you to do that, man.
Oh, you were
Which
giving
you did.
information.
649 you're giving us
Yeah,
right
he's
now?
just giving you random numbers. It's 5-2.
Et le
It's
juste
8-9.
ce soir, pour le 6-49, c'est le 15, le 21, le 31, le 10, 21, une autre fois plus 2, 23, et le bonus, 69.
What the?
You don't remember that, man?
It
Back in the
doesn't go
days.
higher than 49.
I don't know. All right, we're coming
C'est
to
le
the end.
6-69.
Coming to the end of the third round. Haqparast throwing a head kick that misses.
There you go, man.
Green.
Bobby survived.
30-27, Bobby Green.
Yeah,
Boom.
I agree.
Boom, boom. Bobby
Yeah.
laid it in, and Bobby wins, and the parlay is alive, guys.
Bobby Green laying in a 4-punch combo to end that round. He walks away with victory. He walks away with his hands in the air. Nazareth doesn't even put his hands in the air. He knows what happened there. Bobby Green pieced him up. Very impressive performance from Bobby Green tonight. You know, guys, don't forget to go over to bet99.com and bet with us. We keep giving you winners here for UFC 271. Use the promo code RINGSIDE when you sign up. Take advantage of that sign-up bonus. Matching bonus on your initial deposit of up to $600. And
Look how many strikes.
I know AJ had Bobby Green on his parlay. Freddie and I, we picked Bobby Green when we were doing the preview. We were all unanimous behind Bobby Green on
Thursday
night. And you know our boy George St. Pierre over at Bet99.
What did Georgie say?
He had Nazareth tonight.
What?
Yeah, he
Georgie, listen, I'm going to tell you something. George,
Yeah,
no offense, man.
He went with his Faraz boy.
He went with his friend.
That's okay, man. We don't go with anybody. Even if it's our best friend, we're going to say it as it is.
See, we don't have friends.
Yeah, we don't.
That's right.
Well, we're pretty much friends, you know. Johnny North, too. Is Johnny on tonight? Listen, what it comes down to is this.
What does Styles P
Listen,
says?
if you're going to bet
Styles
on...
P says, I ain't got friends. I got enemies. So if they with me, then it means they're my brothers.
Yeah, man.
All right?
You're my brother, bud.
Styles P.
So, Dave, you're hyped for that? You're hyped for that Super Bowl halftime show?
Yes? Are you kidding?
Why? What's going on? Who's
Unanimous decision. Bobby Robert Green.
Boom. For sure, unanimous. 163 strikes,
Bobby
man, thrown.
Robbie Green.
In 3 rounds. Think about that, Dave. 163, man. Boom.
And Bobby Green, guys, being interviewed in the cage by Daniel Cormier, not
what?
Joe Rogan. And mysteriously absent is Joe Rogan tonight. It was a scheduling conflict that the UFC is saying, but apparently the word was Rogan was supposed to do this show. It's in Houston, Texas. He lives in Texas. I don't know what else Joe Rogan is doing. Maybe he's got a comedy show booked tonight, but it seems mysterious. Nobody can really identify where Joe Rogan is tonight and why he's not at the UFC broadcast.
Maybe Joe wanted to lay low, man, because to be honest, if it's up to Dana White doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You think he'd want to lay low and not go to the fights?
Yeah, maybe because the focus will be too much on him than the fight. So he says, you know what, let me just step back, take it easy.
Maybe.
Let me watch it like at home with my buddies, smoke a few blunts, have a few beers, Doritos.
Maybe somebody on the card said, I'm not comfortable being interviewed by Joe Rogan after the fight.
The hell with him, man. Out of the UFC at that point.
I don't know. What if multiple people on the card? You know? Joe
The
Rogan.
hell with them. Out of the UFC.
Well,
This is a sport, man. It's not a
Okay.
political game, man.
how about this?
Who's this?
Fred-
Trey, the truth.
Fred, what the hell are you eating? It's like so
Who is
loud.
that, Dave? Who is
Whatever
that?
you're eating is like the loudest
Sorry.
eating I've ever heard in my life. What is going
Who
on?
is that guy?
God damn. I could hear
Hey, here's
the-
Dustin
I
Poirier.
don't
One
know.
diamond is
Yeah.
in the house. The other one is bloody.
It's killing me.
Look at that shirt that Dustin Poirier has. I love it, man.
What? I didn't see it.
Didn't you see the shirt that Dustin wore, man?
No.
It was amazing, man.
I was distracted by Fred's cashews.
Fred, what are you doing, man?
I was just watching Fred eat cashews. I couldn't handle it. It was like all these
What
like,
is you
noises. I was
sophisticated? You
"What's
have like
going on?"
Grand Marnier next to it too.
He's a very fancy man over
Here,
there.
look, David Simon supplies this like amazing coffee. I don't know what's in this coffee, man, but it's damn good. Whatever's in here, it's damn good.
Heroin.
It's a John Jones special you gave me.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Le Café de John Jones.
Yeah, it's the best.
You can sniff it.
I saw a meme that was wrong, but that made me laugh. I'm not sure if I should mention it. though.
Mention it, man. Let's
No,
have a laugh. I want to
no,
hear it. Come on.
No, I don't
Come
know.
on, Freddie. Say
How
it.
bad is it, Fred? Should you say it? You
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, you
It's,
know.
it's pretty bad. It's
Don't-
pretty bad.
then
don't
I
say
shouldn't
it.
have laughed.
Then don't say it.
Come on, man. It
Why?
couldn't
No,
be
it's
any worse than.
Valentine's Day soon.
Yeah,
Oh,
And
exactly.
they were showing John Jones wrapping his hands. So imagine what they wrote over like him wrapping his hands on Valentine's
Oh
Day.
my God, terrible. Yeah. Well, yeah.
No, I don't get it. What did he wrap his hands on?
Well, John Jones has been,
Jay-
John Jones wrapping his hands.
Uh-huh.
Valentine's
Prepping a
Day.
present.
He's been accused of domestic beatings.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So he's wrapping his hands. You
So
know?
what does John Jones do for his wife for Valentine's Day? He beats her up because he's a bad guy.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
You should have just shown. You should have just shown the meme. It would have been easier. Oh, there goes Hulk. The Hogan is down.
Take care of my Terry,
Hogan
man.
is
What are you
down.
doing?
Oh my God!
Oh.
What happened?
What the hell happened there?
Thank you, Ricky.
Ricky, who? Ricky Martinez.
Who?
Ricky Martin?
Yeah.
Did I say Martinez? I meant Ricky Martin. Same thing.
You be careful with that.
Listen, this is
That's
this
my-
is Dave's Hogan. So listen, tonight.
This is my good Hogan. This
listen.
is my extra Hogan.
Exactly. So
that-
tonight, just like eBay, if you want to buy it like Dave's Hogan, tonight it's only going to be $19.95. Put it in, Dave. Let's sell it.
No, 1995. I'd be losing money on that. I don't think so, brother.
You got to be kidding me. How much is that?
Well, it's at least $20, I think.
Well, that's what I said. $19.95, man.
Yeah, plus tax and shit. Fuck that.
Oh, look at that Modelo beer. Who is that guy, Dave?
that.
That big guy over there.
The guy with the cowboy hat.
Who is that?
Who's the guy with the cowboy
Talladega
hat?
Nights, man?
I think he's a fighter. Maybe he's Daukus.
Like for a second, I thought I was
What are you doing?
watching
Bring him over
WWE. I'm going, is he a new wrestler? Or...
I have no idea who he is.
He looks like a wrestler. There we go.
AJ's always coming over here and messing around with the stuff.
What's happening, man? Any questions? Anything going on? Dave,
Doug says cashews go great with beer.
they do.
All right, Fred, are you drinking beers too?
And Grand Marnier.
I don't like beer.
No, me neither. Well, we got fights coming up. Oh, Johnny Walker versus Jamal Hill, February 19th.
Ooh,
Beneil Dariush versus Islam Makhachev,
Man, that's gonna
February
be a good fight.
26th.
And then
Kobe Covington versus Jorge Masvidal, UFC 272, March 5th. And Thiago Santos versus Magomed Ankalaev,
Man.
March 12th. Ooh,
there's going to be some good fights coming up, man.
damn.
Big fights. Big
Yeah,
fights.
it'll be fun, man. Some nice, fun fights.
Oh, Johnny Walker and Jamal Hill is the new main event for that card next weekend. It was supposed to be Rafael Dos Anjos versus Rafael Fiziev, but then it got moved to pay-per-view. I think because a fight got dropped from that UFC 272. So the Fiziev RDA fight got bumped to the pay-per-view card. I think.
Who's up next?
This is...
Hernandez against Moicano, man.
Yeah.
Listen, I didn't put this on my parlay, but I did say that I expect Moicano to at least submit. Tonight's been all kinds of submissions, and this is going to be another one. I had a lot of faith in Hernandez when he first came out, man. I'm like, man, this guy looks amazing. But I don't think he's going to be able to do it against Moicano tonight.
After this fight, we get to the fights that I'm really looking forward to. We got Jared Cannonier against Derek Brunson, Tai Tuivasa against Derek Lewis, and Israel Adesanya, of course, against Robert Whittaker. That Cannonier-Brunson fight is going to be awesome. That's a big one at middleweight. The Derek Lewis fight against Tai Tuivasa.
I thought this fight, honestly, originally was supposed to be in the prelims.
This fight, Hernandez and Moicano, it
Yeah.
feels like a prelim
Yeah,
fight.
it was supposed to be in the prelims, so it got pushed up.
Maybe somebody dropped out.
Because if it like I would have, like I said, I would have went with Moicano with the submission in this fight.
Who you got in this fight, Fred? Hernandez and Moicano. You have any clue? Fred, are you
I'm
watching?
just hoping for a quick fight, man.
Are you watching the fights tonight? Are you with us?
Look at the crowd, man, in Houston. It's a full house, man. No one's wearing a mask.
Next
packed.
week is Daytona 500 week. So this week, my attention's all to MMA, man.
All right.
But
I saw
next week, man,
Yeah. Big one. Big race.
Thursday, it's the duels. Friday, it's the truck race. Saturday, it's the Xfinity race. And then Sunday, it's the big one.
Wow.
A lot of racing.
So Thursday, are you going to be with us on Thursday night to talk MMA, or are you going to bail because of NASCAR?
Well, I might be watching NASCAR during our broadcast. You see, I'm
Oh, I see.
completely honest.
I get it. No, that's fine. If there was
Hey,
a
by the way,
Yankee-
how did you do in your
if
race?
there was a Yankee game on, I'd be doing the same thing. I get it.
These guys, man. Freddie, how did you do in your race, by the way? Car 91, man.
Finished 8th.
Did you? That's not bad, man. Top 10. That's good.
Out of how many?
24.
Oh, nice. That's pretty good.
Sponsored by RingsideReport.net.
8th is good for me. If I get a top 10, I'm happy, man.
That's pretty good. Good for you. Freddie Racing. Freddie's a serious online car racer. Serious.
No, not serious.
You got a wheel and everything, right?
Ringside
you got
Report,
a wheel?
serious.
You drive with a
course.
wheel? Oh, man. And
course.
pedals?
Of course.
Oh, man.
These guys don't fool around, man. They've got
Shifter here.
they've got announcers, man.
That's
they
just
got
a
everything.
shifter for your gears. So it's like a whole car you have built up there for yourself.
Cool, man.
It's very elaborate. I love it. That's so good. Fred's taking this game to a serious level. AJ
Yeah, but-
doesnn play video games. I play
not a
video
game.
I
games.
do
We're
play
racing.
video games. What are you talking
That's
about?
What
what
do you
I tell
mean?
people.
I play
We're not playing
Tetris,
video games. We're
Pac-Man.
racing.
No,
Miss Pac-Man.
you're not in a car.
I played
No, we're racing, man. We're not playing a game, man. Playing a
Asteroids.
game is Mario Kart or
Yeah.
Zelda or whatever. That's
Yeah.
a game.
What
We're
about
racing.
what about like a Call of Duty or something? Is that a game? It's like a military
Well, I
simulator
mean,
style.
It's a game, man.
How about pinball, guys? Do you guys
So-
ever play pinball?
What other video game is not a game but is something else other than your car
Well,
racing
it's
video
a racing
game?
simulator.
Yeah, so a flight
What?
simulator is not a
50 Shades of Grey kind
game?
of games.
You're flying.
Yeah, I agree, Dan.
Since it's St. Valentine's, I mean,
You really
I
Listen,
didn't put a lot of thought in it.
It's definitely a video game, Fred. If you're sitting at your computer playing with a joystick, it's a video game. I don't care how many
It's not a
joysticks you have.
joystick. I
You
got
have
a
multiple-
wheel.
You
I
have
got
multiple.
pedals.
You
I
have
got
multiple.
a clutch.
Yeah, you have multiple
I got a-
joysticks.
There's no joystick in my game.
I have a Switch thing. I have for the. I forget what it's called, but it's like a Ring Fit. I have a ring, and I have like controllers
Yeah,
and
my-
that.
my
Is
what's
that-
up with
has
everybody
that.
with Moxie
yeah,
Bush
Ring
and
Fit.
Dave
Is
Look?
that a video game or is that exercise?
That's exercise.
Oh, it's not a video game. I think it's a video game that you exercise with.
You actually do it, man?
I have. I mean, I don't do it regularly like a routine or something, but I've played it.
Not that easy
No, it's not that
when
easy.
you're not used to it.
No, it is a workout. It's surprisingly good workout, and it is fun. I like Ring Fit. I should do it more often because it's a serious workout. It's good. Here we go. It is Alexander Hernandez taking on Renato Moicano. I had a lot of hopes for Renato Moicano when he was first coming up in the UFC. This guy, 11-0, started his pro career. 3-0 in the UFC until he ran into Brian Ortega, got tapped by him, came back, won 2 straight fights over Calvin Kattar and Cub Swanson, then got TKO'd by Jose Aldo and the Korean Zombie back-to-back, then beat Damir Hadzovic in 2020, then fell to Rafael Fiziev later that year, and last year in 2021 he beat Jay Herbert. And that was his last fight, a submission win for Renato Moicano. Whoa.
You okay there, Freddie? Listen, man,
Sorry.
Fred, you okay? Are you all right?
Yep.
So this is a classic
COVID.
striker versus grappler, man. You got one guy who like reigns in Muay Thai and the other guy who's a jiu-jitsu specialist, man. So it's going to be interesting. That's why I went with Moicano on this for the submission. Because once it hits the ground, man, Hernandez doesn't have what it takes
Now
to
you
beat
made me
Moicano.
feel bad, man. I'm not eating my cashews no more, man.
Sorry, Fred. Sorry. I know you want a snack, but it was very loud.
I mean, 9 grams of proteins per serving. This is a good snack.
It is. I'm
Very
not
healthy.
saying it's bad, and I'm sorry, but it was making a ton of noise. I don't know why.
Source of energy. You want me to be
poor guy
energetic
needs
or you want
energy,
me to be
Dave.
down?
Don't be that guy, Dave. Let the poor guy
Well,
eat.
I'd like you to be energetic, but also
Whoa.
not make a ruckus.
Holy shit, Moicano, man. Threw a beautiful right.
Source of fiber.
All right, we'll
Not
try
sure
your.
you want me to eat too much of that.
Well, I know it won't last that long because you can only eat so many cashews. You could eat
I
like
could finish this, man.
how many you got left?
Half. A little bit less.
29 years old, man.
I
Hernandez.
don't think you're finishing that. That's crazy.
Dave, do you notice something else? Another guy with Moxie Bustion.
Moxie Bustion.
Oh.
They must be giving it away free at the
They
UFC.
must, man, because like everybody's like marked up.
Everybody's got that.
And everybody that lost had it.
Moicano's the guy with half his body tattooed, right?
Yeah. Yellow shorts, man.
Yeah.
Moicano.
He's got like a big neck tattoo and like it
Black
goes down
belt
his
in
back.
in BJJ, man.
Yeah, he's sharp.
Very sharp.
I think he wins this fight.
Like I
but
said,
Hernandez
here he
is
goes. He
tough.
got the single. Oh, man. Hernandez managed to pull away from the single.
Johnny North wants me to put the mute button on Fred while he eats his cashews. All right. Johnny North coming up with
Johnny!
Go ahead.
I miss Johnny. I can't wait till we get back to PJ's and watch some fights with Johnny, man.
Yeah, Moicano looks
Isn't
like
PJ's open?
Yeah, officially now it's 50% capacity.
he's going for the takedown here, Moicano.
He has to,
looking
man.
take this fight to the ground.
Exactly, man. And he got it.
Oh,
he
yeah,
got it.
big
Beautiful takedown. He has to
But-
keep him down.
one. Hernandez gets right back to his feet. He couldn't keep him down.
Yeah. It wasn't the best position like for control, but and
Is Hernandez that
Wow.
dangerous of a striker that Moicano really doesn't want to mess with him up
well,
there?
you like I said, it's a striker versus a grappler, man. And why would you go?
Moicano's a mixed martial artist, though. But I mean,
But his specialty
I guess
is
he
Brazilian
feels he
Jiu-Jitsu.
has a huge advantage on the ground.
Exactly. That's
'Cause-
why I called this fight for a submission win for Moicano.
Moicano got another takedown, and now he's got some good control. He's got top half guard on Hernandez. He was able to get some control. He's got that hook
Yep.
of his head there to
He's got
control
the
him,
shoulder in the
stabilize
face,
him.
man.
Yeah.
Nice control. He's got
And he's got Hernandez flat on his back.
And he took him down again. Wow.
Hernandez just exploded up to try and escape there. He's only going to have so many of those. That takes a lot out of you. And especially when Moicano grabs a hold of him, stops him, and takes him back down.
But he managed to get up again, Hernandez.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes out like a lot.
But it takes a lot out of Moicano
For
to
sure.
get that takedown, and then now he has to be back on his feet. And Hernandez is fired up because he knows he needs to be on the offense so he doesn't have to backpedal and get taken down again.
Oh.
Yeah, Moicano looks a little tired because he was like really forcing that takedown.
But he got the edge on this round. Depending, there's a minute left to go.
I don't know.
But
He
Hernandez like has to throw everything just to win
Hernandez
this round.
just shot a 1-2 on him. Jab straight that landed pretty flush, and he's pushing the pace now. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
he
know
made a
why
mistake.
he did that.
Yeah, he made a mistake.
Hernandez was winning the stand-up, and he
And-
kind of went for a takedown and clinch with Moicano, but then he pushed away.
Which
But
was interesting.
that was a
Moicano didn't
weird
want to
move.
engage either, in the clinch. Whoa,
Ooh.
nice right by Moicano.
Yeah.
Right on the button, man.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why he was forcing the takedown so much because he's a decent striker and he's taller than Hernandez.
Because he knows that that's his edge. Like, you might as well go for it, man. You have nothing to lose.
Except your energy.
Yeah, but you know what?
In the
He
first
seems okay
round,
now.
Like he pressed the issue with that takedown pretty hard. But he does seem to have kind of recovered a bit.
That's it.
Tough round to score. I don't know, man.
No, for sure he got the first round. Moicano got it with like the takedown, like the control.
Probably, but I'm not sure.
Strike count.
Fred, what do you think?
Yeah, probably Moicano, but I did like some of the strikes the other guy threw, so. And I call him the other guy because I have no clue what's his name. What's his name again?
Hernandez.
Hernandez.
Oh,
He's-
Hernandez.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
It's on the screen, Fred. Just above you. I don't know if you can see on the screen there.
Well, I got part of the screen that's blocked because of my
Oh.
laptop. So,
Oh, okay,
anyways, I see at least 80% of it.
No, I mean on our screen.
Oh, Where? Oh, but that's small, man.
Oh, it's too small for you?
I'm watching from my phone, so.
Oh, I see.
I'm old, man. My eyes, they're struggling.
Thank God it's our show, man.
Huh?
If anybody's listening, man, this shit happens all the time. Whoa, Hernandez got dropped by Moicano.
Early in the round.
Wow.
And the live odds have it as a pick of -115 on either side. That was a close first round. But yeah, Moicano.
And who was the favorite starting?
It was Moicano, if I'm not mistaken.
I will give you the odds going into this one. Moicano was -150, Hernandez +130. And after that first round, it's a pick 'em.
Whoa, nice knee.
I like
thrown by
Hernandez's
Moicano.
kicks.
Yeah, but you know what? Moicano's throwing more like the strikes right now. He's throwing the knees. He's looking more of a striker.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice
man,
uppercut
nice.
from Moicano.
Hernandez is cut, I think, from the nose.
That's what I'm saying. Moicano's long and rangy. He's a good striker. He's well-rounded.
He's 15-4, man. I'm just going to take a quick look here. He's got...
Ooh.
Man.
Oh, Moicano with a big
Wow.
right hand.
Submit
hurt
him.
him.
Submit him.
Hernandez is hurt and down. Moicano's
Here we go.
landing
Here's the
punches
submission,
down.
like AJ called it. Rear naked choke coming
Yeah, but
up.
It was the striking that opened it up.
Yep,
He
this
was
is where it
dropped.
comes.
And here's
Tapping
the
out.
tap.
AJ back called it submission. Moicano. Boom.
Moicano gets the rear naked choke. He hurt Hernandez with a big right hand, dropped him, landed several more punches, and then wrapped him up, grabbed his back, took the rear naked choke, got the tap real quick. Hernandez offered no defense to the rear naked choke because he was done. Wow.
And this is his 9th submission win, man. He's only lost once by submission. He's never actually KO'd anybody. He's lost 3 times by KO. So, man, that's why I was saying it's going to be hard to see Moicano knock someone out. But, man, his striking looked good, man. In the first and the second round, it just went to a different level, especially striking against a Muay Thai guy. Hernandez is a Muay Thai fighter, man, and he didn't look it at the end. But I knew it. Once, man, the guy was done, like money was that Moicano would be able to get that submission, and he did, man.
Look at that.
Nice.
Big right hand.
And he knew, look, he just waited, turned, took his back, and here we go.
Yeah,
Bonne nuit la visite. Bonne nuit.
Pounded him out with a couple of hammer fists, grabs the back, wraps up that rear naked choke with ease.
And that's it. Bedtime for Bozo.
Body triangle and everything. Hernandez had nowhere to go. Really impressive performance from Renato Moicano. Gets it going on the feet, finishes it out on the ground with the jiu-jitsu. Second round finish of Alex Hernandez here at UFC 271. Big
Dave.
win for Moicano, who came in as the betting favorite. Like I said, -150 going into this one.
Nice, man. This is his 16th win, his 9th win by submission. That's why when you see Moicano, man, put your money down for the submission win. Chances are it's going to come out. I didn't put this guy on my parlay, like I said, but I did call it on Thursday.
Good job, AJ. Well done.
I got a new crystal ball, man. I told you. I got rid of the old one from China. I got one from Romania now, man. I'm not joking, man. I'm going to show you next Thursday.
That kind of sounds racist.
No,
again.
man. It's a crystal ball, man. It's my friend from Romania that gave it to me. You the best.
All right, man. Break time.
Where are you going, Freddie?
Oh, Fred's taking a little break for himself. He's got to go.
What's happening, man?
We'll see him later.
See you later, Freddie.
Fred will be back.
Fred's going to eat his cashews. He's like been waiting to eat one. Now that Johnny's called him out,
Yeah, that's what
he's
he's
taking.
doing.
He's not going for any other break other than to eat that bag.
Fred's eating that bag. Fred eats that bag, baby.
Like John Jones hits that bag.
Well, not that bag.
Oh, sorry. Dave,
Hold on,
anything
what's
interesting?
Moicano saying?
What's he say here? Let me hear.
Texas, let's go, he says.
Texas, man. Everything's big in Texas.
Oha. Yeah. Great stuff from Moicano. Like I was saying, man, I was surprised he was pushing for that takedown so hard early because he's a good striker. I know he thought I guess he thought his jiu-jitsu was like so much better than Hernandez. He could just grab him, take him down, and finish him quick. But
he needed to tender him a bit.
His striking was
on the mark, man. In the second round, in the first round too, he was throwing some nice like rights. He had some nice combinations, but in the second round, he opened up. Uh-oh.
Oh, Moicano wants a bonus. He's asking for a bonus for his submission because he says he has taxes to pay and a life to live. That's fantastic. I have taxes to pay. I have a life to live. I need big checks. Let's go, Dana White here in Texas. You like submissions? I think he wants the submission of the night bonus or performance of the night or whatever. He wants 50 G's because he's got taxes to pay.
That was funny, man. I mean, it doesn't look good on the UFC when someone starts saying that kind of shit.
I hope he knows he has to pay taxes on the 50 G's.
Oh, there's Jimbo Fisher, man. Head coach of Texas A&M. Who are these guys?
Boo! Cheating Astros! Boo!
Oh, it's the Astros.
Fuck the Astros! Boo!
They won, man.
They're fucking cheaters.
Too bad Freddie wasn't here, man. That's Freddie's team.
Yeah, good thing Freddie's not here.
What's up, Dave?
Fuck the Astros. Doug Hepburn says, Nick and I were rolling around tonight doing some wrestling. He also got me with a rear naked choke.
Nice. Bravo.
Doug, you gotta turn into that. All right? You gotta turn it.
Or just submit, man. Just tap and that's it, man.
Yeah, but did he
just like Hernandez did?
Did he have hooks? He probably didn't have hooks. I don't think Nick is a jiu-jitsu guy. I don't know.
How do you know, man?
Well, maybe he is. I don't know. Does Nick
Super chat.
Does Nick do jiu-jitsu?
It doesn't matter, man. If he doesn't do jiu-jitsu and he's able to get like the RNC on his dad, which is pretty impressive.
I'm just saying.
You know, maybe he should get into jiu-jitsu.
I'm just trying to give Doug some tips to not get choked out by his son.
Where do they live?
Turn in, and if he doesn't have the hooks with the legs,
what part of Canada again?
And if he does have the hooks, remove a hook, hip over, get over that leg, and then turn in, and you'll be all right.
Yeah, that's
You know
hey,
what
listen,
I mean.
What part of Canada, man?
Kingston, Ontario.
Oh, Kingston. I'm trying to think what teams are out there.
Patrick C. Hamilton dropping 777. Thank you, Patrick. Patrick out in Regina, Saskatchewan. All across the nation of Canada joining us here tonight
Go
for
green.
UFC 271. Patrick C. Hamilton says Nick versus Johnny for the belt. I think Johnny will be going down to Nick. He's got a wicked rear naked choke. So Johnny's going down. Sorry, Johnny.
Johnny, man. Like, I can't wait to see Johnny fight again. The heavyweight.
Nick's going to get you.
British Commonwealth champion. Former. Johnny always tells me it's a former, man. Don't forget it's a former champion. To me, Johnny's still champion. The former, according to Johnny, British Commonwealth heavyweight champion of the world, Johnny North. And Johnny's amazing, man. You know, when I see Johnny fight, like, you know, when he does his stuff in the ring, it's amazing.
Yeah, I like him. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's fun to watch, you know.
Yeah, he's cool, John.
Johnny's awesome, man.
He's all right.
He would smash all those Sami Zayns and all the rest of those guys. You know that, and I know that.
Of course.
He would smash, like, let me think. Look, I like CM Punk. Don't get me wrong. I love CM Punk, but Johnny would smash through CM Punk, who actually is, like, I think he's now a brown belt in jiu-jitsu. Or a purple belt. Sorry, he's a purple belt now.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Good for him. He'll be a black belt one day.
Yeah, and you know what? I got to give a lot of credit to CM Punk, man. Unlike the other guy that was calling trash on him.
I like CM Punk.
Who was the guy that was calling him trash again?
Corey Graves?
Yeah, Corey Graves.
Yeah,
I don't like that Corey
guy.
Graves,
I know.
man.
I know.
I should have remembered his name.
Johnny says, money up front, tax is coming. Yep, that's
He's
right.
He's got a point, man.
He's smart. Johnny North knows finances, all right? He's my financial advisor. A lot of people listen to MMA fighters, and they invest everything in crypto. I just listen to whatever Johnny tells me to do. Guy's smart.
Lots of oil, bud. Johnny's all about oil.
So Renato Moicano with a submission, rear naked choke win in the second round over Alexander Hernandez. Bobby Green with a decision victory over Nasrat Haqparast. And now we come to Jared Cannonier and Derek Brunson up next.
Can I just see my picks? You didn't mess up on that, right?
Your picks?
Yeah. Let's take a quick look.
What do you mean?
Let me make sure.
There is the picks.
Yeah, because I changed it. Remember?
For Team AJ. You put them. You made this graphic.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
if
that's
anybody
right,
messed up,
Brunson.
it would be you.
Yes, and the reason why I went with Brunson
These
because
are
of
the
the fact.
Team Dave picks. Team Dave is O'Neal, Arlovsky, which already came through. Thank you very much. Cannonier, Lewis, and Adesanya. Team AJ is
Team AJ is doing good,
O'Neal, Arlovsky, Green, Phillips, all winners, AJ.
Yeah, man.
4 out of 7 so far. Brunson, Lewis, and Adesanya.
And that's
So
what I'm saying. Brunson was my change, last minute change. The reason why is because I said every time Brunson
yellow hair.
has like yellow hair, he wins, man.
Okay.
And that's the only reason why I went with him.
And Team Fred is Adesanya, Lewis, Cannonier. Fred kept it simple tonight. He's got Cannonier. I've got Cannonier. And AJ going with Brunson. And that's really the only fight where we split.
Yep.
Other than that, we've all got Lewis and Adesanya in the co-main and main events. So, yeah. This is a big fight, AJ. Cannonier versus Brunson. You're lonely by yourself taking Derek Brunson. And Freddie and I went with the favorite, Jared Cannonier. Jared Cannonier coming in tonight as the minus 145 favorite. Derek Brunson plus 125. Not a huge favorite, but this is a big one because this is where we split, AJ.
That's it, man. This is the fork in the road, man. This is where, like, Team AJ makes money or Team Dave, Team Fred makes money.
Freddie's back. Freddie, this is a big fight we have coming up. It's Jared Cannonier versus Derek Brunson. This is the start of your parlay, so you need Jared Cannonier to come through. Freddie, do you remember what your parlay was?
Yeah.
You got Cannonier. Let me show you, Fred, so you see here. I'll show you the Team Freddie parlay.
Team Freddie.
Team Freddie has Cannonier, Lewis, Adesanya. Team Dave has a couple wins so far with O'Neal and Arlovsky. I've also got Cannonier, Lewis, and Adesanya. And Team AJ has several wins. We got to give it to AJ, Fred. He's got a lot of wins here. Let me see if I can get this right. O'Neal, Arlovsky, Green, and Phillips have all won on AJ's parlay. 4 out of 7 so far, but he's got Brunson, Lewis, and Adesanya, whereas we have Cannonier, Lewis, and Adesanya. So
Dave, let me correct
it's a
something.
big one.
Listen, I just saw something online, and it's PJ's is not around. It's true. It's been closed 2 or 3 years ago, but it went from PJ's and it became the Manoir now.
Okay.
Just to correct that.
Very
I don't really
important.
care.
No, I care,
Me
man.
neither.
Johnny cares.
Johnny cares.
Johnny cares, man.
Johnny he's a caring guy.
He is.
He's a good guy.
Except he's a
Cannonier,
heel.
Brunson, let's go.
Damn.
I think Cannonier knocks out Derek Brunson.
You think so?
Yeah.
Don't forget, he's a southpaw, man.
Cannonier hits so hard, I think he wins. Brunson, though, has good wrestling, and he can stick to you like glue, so he could definitely grab a hold of Cannonier and take him down and smother him and win a decision. I don't think he's going to be able to finish Cannonier, but I could see Brunson winning a decision. I think if this fight gets a finish, it's Cannonier getting the knockout. And I think that's what happens. I think Cannonier knocks out Derek Brunson tonight. He's so big and so powerful.
Yeah, but you're looking at Brunson. He's 6'1", Cannonier 5'11", 185 pounds both. Reach-wise, they're literally the same at 77 inches. Just like I said, man, it's that the South, like the southpaw stance, man. That other than his blonde hair, that's what gave me the edge to go with Brunson tonight.
Just like I said on Thursday, you would bet on Eminem if he were fighting tonight.
Eminem, man, yeah.
With the dyed blonde hair.
I think
you would
that
go
just
with
came
that.
out. Who was like the best artist like at a certain point? Was
Speaking
it
of
Drake or was it
Eminem,
Eminem?
Speaking of Eminem, Fred, you were asking me before, and we didn't talk about it. I'm very excited for the Super Bowl halftime show tomorrow.
Why? Who's on, man? We didn't finish that.
Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, and Mary J. Blige all performing.
That should be
That's
good,
a hell
man.
of a Super Bowl halftime show. Dre and Snoop alone will be good.
It's gonna be
you
full
throw
of
in
smoke
Eminem
in there, man.
and Kendrick Lamar.
Everybody's gonna be hype, man.
I
You
love
know
that shit. I've seen most of those people in concert. Fred and I went to see Kendrick Lamar, right, Fred? You know what I mean? I've seen Snoop. I've seen Eminem. I've never seen Dr. Dre, but yeah, I'm a fan of all those guys and Mary J. Blige. So that's going to be good. I'm going to watch that. I don't know how much of the actual game I'll watch. I'll definitely stop watching the game after the halftime show because why?
Why, man? You want to watch the game, man?
Why?
Cincinnati.
I don't know who's playing.
Cincinnati versus the Rams.
The St. Louis Rams?
Yeah.
Aren't they not in St. Louis anymore?
You want
They're in Los
They're
Angeles
Los
now?
Angeles.
L.A.
And they're playing home. The Super Bowl is in L.A.
Yeah,
They
it's
got
crazy.
A gorgeous stadium, honestly.
But a lot of
That
homeless
stadium
people
in
outside.
LA, it's brand new. There's a lot of homeless, a lot of places, man.
Yeah,
and
but
it's
around there,
sad
man,
and
it's so
unfortunate.
odd, man. It's sad.
I can't believe that Kurt Warner is still doing it for the Rams all these years later. Is it still that guy? I used to watch football.
Matthew Stafford.
Oh, okay. Wasn't it Kurt Warner the last time the Rams won the Super Bowl? Wasn't he the guy? Remember that guy?
Probably, yeah.
It's way back, guys. All right, I'm old,
With
and
Marshall Falk.
and I haven't watched football since then. Did he win a Super Bowl?
Brunson's got the blonde hair, man. He kept it.
Pretty good. Good for him.
Damn right, good for him.
Oh, Johnny North says that L.A. football stadium is going to be home to WrestleMania 39, which is next year.
Wow.
That'll be nice.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Where is WrestleMania this year?
Dallas in the Cowboy Stadium.
Another great stadium.
Yeah. Yeah, WrestleMania does it big. They're doing 2 nights in that stadium, too. Trying to pack that
For real?
place for 2 nights. Yeah, it's a 2-night thing, WrestleMania now. It's Saturday and Sunday. I think it's too much. Like, just give me 1 night. I don't need 2 nights of WrestleMania.
There's Sean O'Malley, man. You can't miss him in the crowd.
Yeah, right, with that clown
Man,
hair.
you can't miss that guy at all. Look at him.
Once in a while, don't you want to blend in? This guy just wants to stick out everywhere he goes. 2001. That's when Kurt Warner won with the Rams. Damn, Doug. That's a long time ago. That's basically the last time I was watching football.
What
Basically.
year?
2001. I was in, like, high school, you know, something to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. I don't watch NFL football really anymore. I used to like it. I still like the game. I think it's a good game, and it's fun to watch when you know who's in it and you're into it. But when you don't, it's kind of like, yeah, all right. It's like wrestling, you know? If there's a story and you know the people involved, or a fight or anything, you know?
Makes it more interesting.
If you just watch a fight and you don't know who anybody is,
it's not the same, man.
there's no point of reference.
Yeah, you want to
know?
get like you want to get personal with it. You want to like feel like you're part of it.
I've got no point of reference in football. Like, I've got no idea about what's happening.
Do you watch the CFL?
Who's who? Hell no.
What? Canadian football, man?
If I'm not going to watch the major leagues, why would I watch the minor leagues?
What are you talking about, minor leagues?
What are you
CFL
talking
is
about?
great, man.
Okay, but every player in the CFL would take an NFL contract over the CFL
Well,
contract.
pretty much, man.
Every
Like,
single player. So tell me it's not the minor leagues. Again, tell me it's not the minor leagues.
I won't say anything.
Hilarious. Come on, man.
AJ.
Like, I know there's people in Canada that think CFL is, like, legit in the Major League Football and better than American football and all that. And you can enjoy the game better and you can love your hometown team and all of that. But the fact of the matter is, every single player in the CFL would rather play in the NFL for obvious reasons, mostly financial and prestige-wise, and, you know.
But some people could agree, or
It's the Major League of Football. It's the best football league in the world,
Yeah,
and
but-
every professional football player would rather play there than the CFL or Arena League or European football or whatever the hell's going on, you know?
some people find the CFL more exciting. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, that's fine. And I'm not saying that they don't have their fans. I'm saying that it's a minor league
Green is the
compared to
color.
the NFL. So why would I watch?
Listen, man, in
Why
Saskatchewan,
would I watch a minor league if I don't watch the major leagues? I'm not that interested in that, you know?
man, I remember when
Like, I watch the UFC and I also watch Bellator and PFL. But I don't understand. I don't think there's anybody out there that watches PFL and Bellator but doesn't watch the UFC. And I'm sure that there are people out there that watch the CFL but don't watch the NFL. I don't get that at all.
yeah, that's very few. I'm sure
It would be
that,
like
yeah.
an MMA fan watching like PFL, but I never watched that UFC stuff.
Or Bellator.
I don't know anybody in the UFC.
Yeah,
Like what?
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't make
I
sense.
mean, it could happen.
AJ is going to tell me next week. Oh, Bellator is the real major league, not UFC. The circle cage is where it's at, guys. The octagon is stupid.
Or the Toblerone cage, man.
Get out of here.
It's impossible. But you know what? I'm going to tell you something. When it comes to exciting, man, like, I had some good times. I mean, I went with Muscles Marco, man. We saw Saskatchewan versus the Alouettes when they fought or played for the Grey Cup, man. Exciting times.
Here we go. Brunson
go.
Cannonier.
Much taller Brunson. I told you, 6'1". Wow, man. Cannonier's trying to throw these like heavy like rights.
Well, yeah. That's the plan, right?
Well, he just wants to knock out Brunson, but I think I'm telling you, man, he's gonna keep doing that. Brunson's going to take him down.
He just wants to knock him out.
He just wants to knock him
win.
out.
Yeah, I mean, it is a fist fight. You know,
Yeah,
why
it is,
not?
but like you want to be a bit tactical because the thing is that Brunson, again, as a grappler goes, man, you miss with that heavy right.
Starting to fight
It's like
aggressive
that's-
is not bad, though.
There you go. This is what I was saying.
Brunson level changed.
Oh, he didn't. He pulled out.
Cannonier was ready for it. Pushed him away. That's it. Cannonier is going to be aware of that takedown from Derek Brunson. He knows that the takedown, the shots are coming.
There we go.
He just can't
Brunson.
be-
And standing upright.
Oh,
Watch it, those heavy
Brunson!
elbows.
Right now, I like how Cannonier is moving.
Brunson going for that takedown, pushing him
Yes,
up
come
against
on,
the
take him
fence.
down, Brunson. Let's
But
go, man.
Cannonier laying in some heavy elbows as Brunson attempts to take down. Brunson still got a leg. He's
There
got
we
a
go.
good
Take
hold
him
of
down. Hook it. Hook the leg, man. Hook it. There we
Oh,
go.
he's
Beautiful,
going down.
man.
Yeah, he went down.
He went like
Brunson on top
upstairs
now.
to downstairs. Beautiful takedown.
But Cannonier's going to look to wall walk and get back to his feet here.
Oh.
And he does, but Brunson grabs a front headlock. Cannonier pushes away. Nothing there. And they're back standing in the center. Brunson shoots again low for a takedown, but Cannonier shrugs it off. Oof. Ooh, big right hand from Cannonier.
Stressful this
This is
one,
the
man.
thing. Brunson already seems a little bit
Fatigue.
because he's shooting in for those heavy takedowns and he's pushing against all that muscle that Cannonier has. And Cannonier's stuffing him. Cannonier just lands a nice elbow as they come together. So he's not only having trouble doing anything with those takedowns, he's also eating shots, heavy shots in the process. Midway through this first round, Cannonier's looking good.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. He's not throwing anything now. It looks like he slowed down a bit himself.
I think he's looking for his shot.
There goes
Ooh.
Brunson for another one. Just
Brunson pushing him up against the fence, but having trouble getting that takedown on Cannonier. Cannonier doing a really good job of defending each and every
keep
time.
pushing him. Keep pushing, man. There, they push away. Boom.
Cannonier's so powerful, you just feel like at any moment.
Yeah, but Brunson's throwing some heavy shots.
Brunson
man.
just landed a couple nice punches, though, and he shoots in for a takedown. Nothing there.
But at least he's engaging, man.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, Cannonier hasn't done much in the last minute and a half. 2 minutes, in fact. Look, the pressure, that's it, man. Brunson is always on top of you, man. Always pushing the pace. He's going to take him down
Tell
here.
you
Let's
what,
go.
Right now, yeah.
Look at this. Boom.
Oh, yeah, Brunson just got a big takedown. He needed that with a minute and a half.
Yep, and he's got full mount
wow,
here, man.
He's got a mount.
Is
That's
it? No, he
bad.
went back to
That's
half. He
bad
went
for
back to half. He
Cannonier.
had that
Yeah.
full mount.
Yeah.
And he's going to try to take it again. But he's got to do something on top here. Throw some elbows, throw some punches. A minute to go, man. That's a lot of time, man. pushed him up against the octagon, man. Brunson's in a good position here. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Brunson's got a really good position, and he's probably stealing this round right now as the seconds tick away with him on top.
But he's got to keep him down. He gave an opportunity for Cannonier to get up.
Like, I don't think that takedown.
Oh, big uppercut by
around,
Brunson.
man. He was doing good. Like, I agree with AJ. Like, he was doing good for a couple of minutes there. And Cannonier started with a lot of energy, but he slowed down early in that round. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. Right now, I'm feeling my pick is a little, like, iffy. I think.
Oh, big punch by... Whoa,
Cannonier
Brunson!
just got dropped. Brunson looking for the choke. Cannonier rolls out of it, but Cannonier is in a world of trouble right now.
Holy shit, he's got the rear naked choke. He's going to submit him.
Rear naked choke.
7 seconds. Keep pulling, man. Keep pulling. He's going to tap. He's going to tap. Put him to sleep.
Oh, my God.
3, 2,
he's going to be saved
1.
by the bell.
Wow.
The
Is he
bell.
out? No, he's not.
He's still up.
Wow.
Cannonier gets back to his feet, but he got dropped and nearly finished with a rear naked choke in the last few seconds of that first round.
Listen,
Whoa.
Freddie, I thought I
Whoa.
saw his soul leaving the body for a bit there, man. It was close. If there was another 30 seconds, it was done. He was tapping, man.
That's the danger when you get so many takedowns thrown at you.
Wow, that
you
was
start
crazy.
looking just at your legs. You keep looking low, and then boom, the punch comes high, and you don't see that coming.
Maybe that was part of the plan, right?
Of course.
You know, so it worked for him. So let's take a look here. We're looking at,
Wow.
woo.
Definitely first round for Derek Brunson. The takedowns and dropping him and nearly finishing him could be a 10-8 round after that. I mean, he had him in a death position at the end of that round. It's hard not to call it 10-8 for Brunson.
And when you're looking at strikes, I'm looking at the strike count here. You're looking at 20 significant strikes thrown by Brunson and 13 by Cannonier. So, you know what?
I hate when AJ's right and Fred and Dave are wrong.
Well,
That's
it's not
never
over
good.
yet, man. Like, listen, man. Always remember Chael Sonnen and Anderson Silva. It's never over till the whatever.
Brunson
Brunson
with a
again.
big takedown though early in the round. That didn't take
wow.
long.
Did you see how he threw him over, man? Beautiful wrestling.
Yeah, I think Cannonier may still be hurt.
He could be.
Yeah, like he's slow. He slowed down also. Like Cannonier is not as energetic as he started the first round. Far from it.
That's why when people don't realize like wrestling or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or whatnot, when it comes to the grappling game, in any type of martial arts, there's so much pressure, so much you could take away someone's soul, man, from fighting. It's very different.
Cannonier gets to his feet and lands a right hand that seemed to stumble Brunson. He kind of ran away from it.
Yeah, which is smart.
That was weird. Cannonier's still in this fight, guys.
There's
There's a lot of time left in this fight.
They look like they both slowed down here.
I don't know.
It's weird, man. He might be a little bit dazed,
Hey,
Brunson.
it's the second round. You know, a lot of fighting happened in that first round. They both threw a lot and went for a lot. They should be tired.
Big knee
from
Oof.
Cannonier to the body of Brunson.
Wow.
And Brunson took a big deep breath after that one. He didn't like it. Shifting momentum maybe here.
I don't know if you want to call it that,
Cannonier
Dave.
looks still like
He's slow, man.
Cannonier looks like he found a second.
You think a second win? I don't know, man.
Yes.
I think
bit.
it's because Brunson slowed down a bit, but he just picked it up like right now. Brunson's throwing some heavy lefts, kicks. He's like going back in pace here.
See, but Brunson isn't coming with the takedowns with the same ferocity, so the striking is less effective. And if he's going to play the striking game with Cannonier, he might be in some trouble.
I don't know, man. He's throwing them in. He's getting on the mark, Dave.
I think a lot of the effectiveness of the striking from Brunson in the first round was based on the takedowns, but you see the takedowns he's throwing now are much lazier, much more labored.
Yeah, but Cannonier's not throwing anything. That's the problem.
Yeah. I don't know.
See, he didn't try to go down he didn't try to take him down. So, yeah, they're both fatigued at this point, man. There's still 2 minutes.
More aggressive.
Yeah.
Like,
but he's got to be
Brunson
careful.
has slowed down, so.
Yeah, they both slowed down.
Yeah, but Brunson is engaging more, man. They might have slowed down, but
Cannonier just landed a nice right hand. I don't know if Brunson is landing more.
You know what? There's something wrong with Cannonier's left leg. If you look at his ankle, man, look when he walks. You'll see, like, there's something weird. Like, every time he tries to, like, set his foot, it's sort of like...
I don't know. I'm not noticing it.
I noticed it.
Looks all right to me. Seems to be moving pretty well
Watch
now.
when he steps back. If they put that camera...
Wow, the live odds right now of Cannonier minus 255 to win the fight. It's kind of surprising. Oh, nice straight right hand from Cannonier, though. Aren't you surprised that the live odds have Brunson as a big underdog right now, even though he looks so good at the end of that first?
I don't know why.
A bit, because it's probably 1-1 after, like, if this goes decision, right now they're probably 1 round apiece. So.
It's not like Cannonier did anything impressive to say that he has the complete edge of the second round.
Yeah, if anything, Brunson looked way more impressive in the first than Cannonier has in the second, even though I think Cannonier's winning the second.
Yeah, but Brunson looks like he's done.
Yeah, but it
he
depends
does look
right here.
Slow.
Look, if he gets taken down here, like Brunson's got this round, so there's 50 seconds to go. He's got to just keep pressure.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Nice
Brunson
short
is in
left
trouble.
hand and a couple lefts. Brunson's in trouble. He's wobbly.
Come on, man. Survive this round, Brunson.
Brunson's in big trouble. Cannonier's got him down.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh. This could be it here. Yeah, this is
over.
it.
Damn it.
Elbows.
Oh,
Brunson
man.
down on the mat, just gets thrown down after getting rocked.
Which kind of
Cannonier
sucks.
tosses him down to the mat, and Cannonier lands a few elbow shots right to the jaw. Brunson has no answer. The referee steps in, and this fight is over in the second round. Jared Cannonier comes back from nearly getting finished in that first, has a good second round, and his power comes to play, putting Derek Brunson down with some heavy. It was that short elbow in the clinch.
It was the elbow,
that
man.
hurt him, and then another punch. But you see, it was the short elbow put him in another world. That short elbow in the clinch against the fence from Jared Cannonier put Derek Brunson's lights somewhere else. Not completely out, but just a little wobbly. And then he was on Dream Street, trying to walk it off, trying to step away, but Cannonier caught him, grabbed a hold of him, tossed him down to the mat, and big, heavy elbows on the ground. Finishes Derek Brunson in the second round. After Brunson dropped him and nearly choked him out at the end of the first. Wow.
I am like, and you know what sucks is that it wasn't that impressive, that second round for Cannonier at all.
Did you see what happened?
Yeah, I know that up to that point, man. But that's what I'm saying, man. That's why
Classic
it sucks.
AJ.
Damn it. Brunson had this. He just collapsed there. The last 30 seconds, man.
Mm-hmm. There goes AJ's 7-fight parlay busted. You were doing well, man. You had 4 wins on that parlay, but you went against Dave and Fred. Never go against Dave and Fred.
Wait.
Fred, it was looking bad for us there.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought AJ was going to be bragging on us and,
Damn it.
making fun of us all night, because that was the only fight that we really disagreed
All night. It would have
with.
been all week, man.
Yeah, I mean, every other fight we have the same as AJ except this one.
Damn
We
it.
both had Cannonier. I'm happy that AJ didn't win, mostly. Sorry, AJ. Man. But, it would have been unbearable.
I was like, yeah, because you would have to deal with me like all week, probably all year, because I would have brought up this fight like 7 out of 7, man.
Now,
but so far, like
me and Fred can bring it up. Jared Cannonier, AJ.
I can't stand that guy now. He doesn't deserve the win, anyways. Listen, man, he was not impressive.
Deserve the win.
He was not impressive.
He finished him.
Yeah, so what? It didn't look impressive. Even the finish looked bad, man.
What?
Terrible, man.
It was a beautiful short elbow in the clinch. It was beautiful. Wow. Big win for Jared Cannonier.
Man, Brunson should have put him out.
If he is the number 1 contender, I give him absolutely 0 chance against Israel Adesanya.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying, I don't want to take anything away from the guy. I think he's a great fighter, and he's really good and tough, and he's got great power and such, but Israel Adesanya fucks him up.
Look, they threw in the towel, man. Did you see that?
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
I mean, the ref should have stopped it after the first elbow.
Yeah.
I don't know why he had to throw 3 more. Good job from Jared Cannonier.
Yeah, it's an
Big
insane comeback. There's no doubt about it. It's insane, man.
Shout out to
It's
Jason
insane
Pete.
that I
Jason
lost.
Pete checking us out. Jason Pete,
Jason!
of course, a member of the Ringside Report Network. Don't forget to become a member of the Ringside Report Network. Go to join.ringsidereport.net, just like Jason, just like Doug.
Jason, man, I think he's trying to sell his condo or something. I saw a few pop-ups coming up. So if you want a new condo, get in touch with Jason.
Jared Cannonier speaking directly to Dana White right now, saying, Dana, I want that title shot. It should be me next, nobody else. And Dana seems to have given him the thumbs up. I don't know about that, but I think Jared Cannonier should be next up. This is the #1 contender fight. Unless Robert Whittaker wins tonight. If Robert Whittaker wins, you have to do the immediate trilogy with Israel Adesanya.
Yep.
But if he doesn't and Adesanya wins, I think you do Jared Cannonier versus Israel Adesanya, and Israel should come in as a huge favorite in that fight and should easily win.
Man, did this guy get lucky.
Because Cannonier, he's good, he's got power, but like, so does Paulo Costa, and we saw what Israel did
What
to
the hell
him.
does Sean O'Malley have? Did he have
I
a
don't
condom
know.
in
It
his
looked
hand?
like a condom.
What the hell, man?
I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, Cannonier against Adesanya, I think Cannonier would have some trouble landing his shots on Israel Adesanya.
Yeah, big time.
A little too elusive for him. What do you
Look.
think, Fred? You think Cannonier has a shot? Do you give him the next title shot against Adesanya if Adesanya wins tonight?
Yeah, for sure.
There's not a lot of other interesting guys like right now at 185. Who else is in the discussion? So yeah,
Sucks.
Cannonier is probably next in line.
Yeah.
But I think Adesanya's special. Like I don't know, I'm a big Adesanya fan, so I think right now he's just as dominant as any other champion. Like Adesanya in his division is as dominant as Usman is at welterweight or anybody else in their division. Adesanya's the man. So until he loses, I think there's not many guys that are going to challenge him.
I'm pretty confident in Israel Adesanya tonight. I think he's going to come through and get a win on Robert Whittaker. Whittaker really had nothing for him in the first fight. Like, I watched that fight again this week, and Israel just smashed him up.
Yeah, but let's not forget that was like a year off, man, coming from like actually 2 surgeries. One that was very complicated, one that could have probably stopped his career at one point.
Yeah.
So he came back like from a really tough place and fought probably the worst Whittaker in all his career. Not to take it away from Israel. Israel's a beast, and he only looks better now. I mean, even though Whittaker's on a hot streak, man, Israel just looks like the better fighter that's going to take place tonight, man. In every way, man. Just in his confidence, his training camps, his wins, everything. He just looks so much better than their last meetup.
Yeah. I think they're both going to come in better. I think the fight might be closer than it was last time, but I think Israel Adesanya still pulls it out. Jason Pete wants to know if anyone's picked Whittaker. None of us are picking Whittaker. You know, I could see him pulling off a decision win. He's got power. You never know. He could land a shot and put Israel down. I just doubt it. I think Israel probably finishes Whittaker. I don't think it'll be in the second round. I think it'll take him a little bit longer, maybe the 3rd or 4th, or even the 5th. But I think Israel probably finishes Whittaker.
But you
I
gotta,
could see it go into a decision, too. That's why it's tough to call that way. I could see Israel winning on a decision, but no matter how you slice it, I have Israel Adesanya winning tonight. I just think he's a once in a generation fight. He's this generation's Anderson Silva. You know? He's really good.
Look, look, not to take it away from Whittaker, but if Whittaker looks at the blueprint from Yan when he fought Israel, he can look at that fight and say, you know what, if I start taking down Israel, maybe I'll get that chance. And I think that's what's going to happen tonight. But I don't think it's going to be successful. And not to take it away, because if you look at the last fights of like Israel, man, he's beat Marvin Vittori. He lost against Jan Blachowicz. But to be honest, man, that was a great fight. You know, if it was standing up instead of like really like hold him down and survive kind of win, it could have been a different decision at the end of the night. He beat Paulo Costa by TKO. He beat Yoel Romero, man. If you could beat these guys, man, you know, it's impressive. Not to take it away from Whittaker, but you're looking at Whittaker's wins. Kevin Gastelum, Cannonier that we saw tonight, which wasn't that impressive. Darren Till, man, that's always been like hot, cold, man, you know. And then he lost Israel like prior. But so if you have to look at the type of fights these two guys have fought against, man, how can you not give it to Israel? You TKO'd Paul Acosta, man. And you beat Marvin Vittori, man, who's a beast. I don't think they have I don't think Whittaker has the punching power of any of those guys. The only thing that he has better than those guys is really his wrestling game.
Yeah.
Will it happen? I don't think so.
I mean, you never know.
Yeah, anything is possible, man.
He could pull it off. Like, he's got some great skills. He's a very high-level fighter. I just think Israel's better. Like, he's really good. He's, I think, the second best middleweight in the UFC for sure. I don't think he's going to lose his next fight or the fight after that or the fight after that. I think Whittaker's going to win every other fight except this one tonight.
Yeah, I agree with you, Dave.
You know?
Man, you're looking at like a striker, man, that's just way above Whittaker. You have like a guy like Israel that has very good like defensive takedown capabilities. You know, so you have all these like these things in your pocket where I can't see, even though Whittaker's improved a lot, I just can't see him beating Israel. And if it does happen tonight, man, we'll all be the first ones to say, okay, we messed up. But,
I mean, look, we all picked Cyril Gane to beat Francis Ngannou. I mean, nobody pictured Francis Ngannou out-wrestling Cyril Gane and beating him by decision. That was something that we didn't see coming. This game is full of surprises. You know?
Yeah, but
we
it's
could
not
be
like,
surprised
let's not forget, Cyril Gane fought a good fight as well.
I mean, you guys were really surprised when Juliana Pena beat Amanda Nunes.
Man, I agree.
I wasn't surprised because I told you that shit was going to happen months in advance, but you guys were surprised.
Yeah, you're right on that. I don't know about months in advance.
Oh
I think
my
it was
God.
many weeks.
I'm telling you,
advance.
months in advance, she's going to beat her again.
But you were ahead of it. You were the only guy that called it,
They're
man.
coaching Ultimate Fighter against each other, right? Juliana and Amanda Nunes. Yeah.
Wow, that'll be
They're
good.
doing Ultimate Fighter against each other, and then they're going to fight again. And when they fight again, Juliana's going to come in as the underdog, and she's going to win again, and we're all going to win tons of money. Except AJ and Fred, because they're still not betting with me. I don't understand what your guys' problem is. We won money last time. We're going to win money again on Juliana Pena. She's beating that ass because Amanda is done. She left American Top Team. She started her own gym. She's retiring. She's done. She's losing to Pena, and she's quitting the sport forever. It's over.
She's going to go on worldwide seminars and just make all kinds of money.
It's over.
Yeah, you got a point there, Dave. But, like, the closer it gets to the fight, that's what I'm going to make my final decision. Right now, I'm still going with Amanda to win.
That's why it's fun for me, because I'm giving you my pick way in advance, and it's not going to change, and it's going to be right.
Listen, man.
And I'm going to keep talking about it.
Look at the
Juliana
first round,
Pena is going to beat Amanda Nunes again.
Look at Amanda in that first round.
Again.
Amanda, man, was mauling her, man. It was a 10-8 round, man. Let's be honest.
How did it finish?
Yeah, you're right. Just like my Cannonier tonight, who should have lost.
I can't wait for that. I can't wait, because I'm going to keep telling you for so long, and you guys are going to be like, nah, I don't know about that. Fred, I think I'm going to convince. I think at a certain point, Fred will be like, you know what? Dave is pretty convinced. I think he's right. Fred, you're not going to go with that? She beat her last time. Nope. She whooped that ass.
Whoop.
Yeah, Jason, she's done at 33. Sorry. It's over.
Jason said the same thing?
It's Pena time. No, he's asking me. Nunez done at 33? Yes.
Yeah, man, she's 33.
She is done. I'm sorry. It happens. It happens. Everybody has their time. Look, she won the belt from Ronda Rousey, okay? She's been around for a long time.
Yeah, man, but if you go back to that first round, it was just like a molly, man. She was so confident. She was smiling to the camera knowing, like, this girl has no chance. The second round, man, it was just
Didn't
like...
she win the belt against Holly Holm?
Oh, yeah, you're right. She beat Ronda... yeah, you're right. Holly Holm. But then she beat Ronda Rousey after that.
She beat everybody.
Yeah.
Nevertheless,
except Pena.
She's been around so long. She fought Ronda Rousey.
Actually, she won it against Misha.
Was it Misha?
Misha
Oh yeah, Misha beat Holly
Holly.
Holm. Yeah, Holly beat Ronda. Misha beat Holly, and then Misha lost to Amanda.
Damn
and
it,
then
man! I can't believe my parlay's bust.
Ronda. Yeah, your parlay is busted. Team AJ done. Dunzo. Out of business. And Team Freddy and Team Dave still in business. We may be out of business if Tai Tuivasa does his thing because this guy's scary. You know, he's pretty good. He might beat Derek Lewis. You never know. This is a crapshoot, I think, this fight. But there's Team AJ. He had O'Neal. He had Arlovsky. He had Green. He had Phillips. They were all coming through until Derek Brunson.
Brunson was winning, man.
Didn't work out for you, AJ. Tough luck.
Damn it.
Team Fred, the parlay begins now with, he already won one with Cannonier, and here comes Derek Lewis for his fight. And Team Dave, 3 out of 5 so far. Team Dave is on a roll.
Yeah.
I like Team Dave tonight. O'Neal, Arlovsky, Cannonier, all winners so far. We need Derek Lewis and Israel Adesanya to make it a clean sweep. Let's go, Team Dave. Let's do it.
Damn, man. I can't believe this. I thought I was, so sure he was going to win. Come on, Derek Lewis.
Tai Tuivasa
He's got the best Instagram feed, this guy.
I think Derek Lewis is going to win this fight and knock out Tai Tuivasa. But Tai Tuivasa is 28 years old. He's been training in Dubai and training very hard and steadily improving every time he goes out there. He's a big guy who cuts to make 265 pounds. He's got serious power. He's won 4 straight, including knockout wins over Greg Hardy and Augusto Sakai. If you can knock out Greg Hardy in 1 minute and 7 seconds, you are packing some serious punch. Tai Tuivasa is no joke. And, of course, Derek Lewis is a huge guy and very strong and has tons of knockouts and is very high level. But he's 37 years old, and I think we've probably seen the very best version of Derek Lewis in the cage. Not saying this won't be the very best version of Derek Lewis tonight, but I think as skill-wise he's peaked, whereas Tuivasa I think is still improving because he's younger in his career. This is a dangerous fight for both guys because both guys carry serious power, and both guys have been knocked out before. It's not like one of these guys has an iron chin and can take any kind of shot. I mean, both these guys we've seen knocked out recently enough. Tai Tuivasa was knocked out by... Who knocked Tuivasa? I think it was Junior Dos Santos. JDS knocked him out back in 2018. I think JDS also knocked out Derek Lewis at some point too, didn't he? Knocked him out in 2019. Cyril Gann knocked Derek Lewis out in 2021. So we've seen Derek Lewis knocked out. We've seen Derek Lewis put down. We've seen Tai Tuivasa put down.
But he's been in the game for so long. This is his 35th fight, man, in the heavyweight division. I mean, it's a long career, and I agree with you. I think this is I wouldn't be surprised if this is his last fight and calls it a day, man, in his hometown. If he wins, man, I can see Derek Lewis saying, "Listen, man, my time is done."
UFC likes using him, and he's getting good checks. Why stop? It's fun. I don't think he quits after this.
Man, after 35 fights in the heavyweight division, man, with the type of fighters that are out there, man, forget it, man. It's too heavy now, man. How old is he now?
37.
He's 37, man.
He's younger than you.
He is, man.
Older than me.
Oh, man, here they go, man. They're doing the shoey.
How you like that? He's older than me. Not many UFC fighters are older than me, but Derek Lewis and Andrei Arlovsky, you guys are older than me, and I appreciate that. Makes me feel good.
He looks good, man. He looks in shape. Look
AJ,
at him.
any UFC fighters younger than you? Fred, I know there's Andrei Arlovsky's older than you, right?
I don't know. How old is Andre?
He's like 43,
yeah,
44?
43.
43.
Andre!
I forget how old you are.
It don't matter, man.
I thought you were
in the dark, we're all the same age.
Are you really? I thought you were 41. I feel like I went to your 40th birthday party last year, but I guess that was several years ago. Right? Yeah, because it couldn't have been last year because of the pandemic. All right, yeah. It couldn't have been a big party like that.
Plus, my kids are 4 and 2 now. So.
Yeah, that's true. My God. What happened? All right, here we go.
Come on, Lewis.
Derek Lewis,
Team
Tai
Fred,
Tuivasa, round 1.
Team AJ.
Will this go past the first round?
Team Dave.
AJ, what do you think?
Listen, man, I think, what was the over-under on this?
I don't know. I I think 1.5.
Yeah, I think we called it like in the first 2 rounds, man, someone's going to sleep. And Lewis has a lot, man. I'm telling you, he might retire after tonight.
Sometimes when you see two guys that have serious power, it cancels each other out. Nobody throws anything, and they go to a boring decision. This could happen. Remember Derek Lewis, Francis Ngannou?
True.
You know, Derek Lewis, the only guy other than Stipe Miocic who's defeated Francis Ngannou. Derek Lewis, the only guy who's defeated the current heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou, and Francis Ngannou hasn't got a revenge fight to beat him.
Uh-oh, here we go.
You can make a good case for Derek Lewis maybe even getting a title shot after this fight. Like if he beats Tuivasa, why not?
Not over Stipe, man. Stipe needs to get his rematch.
He's holding the cage, man. Come on.
I guess you're right.
Dan, do something, man.
I think you're right. It's more high profile. But, I mean, Lewis has a win over Ngannou.
Tell you what, right now, Ngannou, man, with his knee, like even if his contract gets resolved, his knee is pretty banged up, so he's off for like a year probably. Like he's off for at least, I'd say, 8-10 months minimum, if not more. So who knows, man? Maybe we get an interim title fight soon.
Yeah, Stipe and Cyril or something, or Stipe and John Jones, or Tuivasa clinching Derek Lewis up against the fence. Nothing doing. They were clinching there for about a minute, and Dan Mergliotta, the referee, steps in and separates them, and they're back in the center. Just pushing Derek Lewis against the fence. No movement, no action.
Whoa,
ref
big
saw
kick
enough.
by Derek.
Head kick from Lewis. Tuivasa blocked it.
Whoa.
Oh, Derek Lewis. He likes to throw those flying kicks.
Whoa!
Oh, big overhand right from Derek Lewis.
Did it touch him?
I think it connected. Tuivasa and Lewis clinch up against the fence. Lewis has got Tuivasa now pinned against the cage. Throws a little knee to the body. He's got an underhook on him. But this isn't where we want him to fight, right? We want to see them in the middle throwing.
Let's see what happens. Oh, he's going
Lewis
for a double.
going for a double leg take. Oh, gets
went
a
for
single. Tries a takedown, and I don't think he's going to get it. Tuivasa's got a pretty low center of gravity there. Big legs.
Short elbow there thrown. Nice.
Oh, Tuivasa switches the position, gets Lewis against the fence, turns it around on him. And Lewis reverses the position and trip takedowns Tuivasa.
Wow, that was nice.
He's got him on his back. Top half guard for Derek Lewis, close to the fence here.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, Lewis raining down some big punches.
Whoa.
That's not good for Tuivasa.
Mayday.
Oh,
Mayday.
they're throwing.
Mayday.
Oh, my
he's
goodness.
stumbling, man.
Tuivasa threw one back, but Lewis landed some big, heavy shots. But as Lewis was just throwing everything, Tuivasa managed to get back to his feet.
I don't know how he did that, man. He looked like he was out of it.
He ate punches on his way back to his feet, but he got there, and now he's pushing Derek Lewis up against the fence. That was a big moment for Derek Lewis in the fight. Takedown, big punches, but Tuivasa managed to weather the storm. Gets back
But
to
look
his
how bruised
feet.
he is. Look at his face, Dave.
Wow.
He's got welts on his face, man.
Wow.
This is when Lewis has to just, like, reverse and, like, oh, he's going for the takedown.
Oh, another takedown from Derek Lewis. That was like a judo
It was a
throw.
judo,
It
yeah,
was a
man.
little sloppy, but
Nice.
he got it done. Tuivasa
Soto
just
Gary, I
holding
think.
that single leg on his knees, trying to do
Wow.
something. Derek Lewis is controlling the head, staying on top of Tuivasa, who's in all fours, and now Lewis landed a couple short elbows to the head. Tuivasa gets back to his feet, Lewis back to his feet.
He's tough, man.
And they're up against the fence again. Whoa. Takedowns from Derek Lewis.
Beautiful, man.
Changing the course of the fight. Takedowns with some ground and pound have been the key for Derek Lewis, which is smart. I mean, why stand and trade with this guy? Why not take him down, put him on his back where he's not dangerous? Tuivasa's so dangerous standing up. He's not that dangerous off his back.
Man. I'm more impressed with the fact that he was able to, like, still stay alive, man.
What a round.
Wow. Look at his forehead, Dave. Oh, he did
What
an
a
inside trip on the first one.
trip. What a takedown from Derek Lewis.
Beautiful,
That was
man.
slick.
Yep.
Daniel Cormier is like, what a
With
beautiful
2
takedown.
overhooks.
Yeah, it was nice.
That shows you how strong he is.
Yeah. But it was a slick little trip, too.
Man,
Wow. Oof, Lewis landed a good little right hand, but Tuivasa just ate it in that round. That was a good good first round here going into the second. That was the fight that we're looking for, right? Tuivasa and Derek Lewis not disappointing. 2 big, powerful heavyweights they are throwing down.
but you know what? Right now it's showing that Tuivasa has 25 significant strikes, over 18 for Lewis.
I got that round for Lewis.
I think.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Derek Lewis.
No, those
won
were the
that
total.
round.
I apologize. Those were the total strikes thrown. Significant strikes, 11 for Tuivasa, 16 for Lewis.
What?
Yep.
So Lewis.
So Lewis has it by 16. Yeah.
Yeah, he won that round. Second round now, Lewis and Tuivasa in
But-
Lewis's hometown of Houston, Texas. Co-main event at UFC 272. It's the Ringside Report Network here. We're doing the watch along.
Like, honestly, I expected this fight to be purely slobber knocker, but both these guys showed some good technique also in that first round, man. That was a very entertaining.
Well,
first
more
round.
Lewis than Tuivasa, in my opinion. But
Oh,
yeah, it's impressive. Oh,
Nice 1-2 from Lewis. Tuivasa's hurt. Tuivasa's in big
Oh!
trouble. Derek Lewis is pouncing on him. Oh, but now they clinch against the fence. Like, Lewis seemed to have hurt him. Maybe if he started throwing more punches
Yeah.
here, pushed away from the fence instead of, like, Lewis is clinching Tuivasa. He's pushing his way. Tuivasa's got his back up against the fence. Lewis could just separate and start throwing here, but
Exactly.
he's choosing not to. Oh,
Oh.
he's going for another takedown, but Tuivasa defends. Oh, Lewis looking for a knee to the face. He gets it. Big uppercut from Lewis. And Lewis is throwing bombs. Tuivasa's looking to throw back, and I think he may have hurt Lewis with one, but Tuivasa's a little wobbly. Oh, my God, they're wobbling. They are throwing. Holy shit.
Man, oh man.
Oh, Lewis looks a little
Teeter-totter,
rocky.
man. Here we come.
Lewis looks a little hurt, man.
Oh, Lewis is
he's
knocked
down!
out!
He's down
What
and
the
out!
hell happened there?
Holy shit, Lewis face plants. It's
Wow.
overtime to Tuivasa.
What the heck happened there, man?
Oh!
A nice Muay Thai elbow, and it was lights out, man.
Oh!
What a change of
my.
events tonight, man. Holy, Lewis was
Ooh.
winning this, man.
Tuivasa puts him down. I'm telling you, man, this Tuivasa is dangerous. This guy is serious.
Look, Lewis was winning up to this point, man.
Wow.
What a shame. What a bad loss for Lewis, man. He had it.
Wow.
He had this. He had the first round. He looked like he was winning the second round. He looked like he wobbled Tuivasa a couple of times. Looked like he was going to win, and boom. That elbow comes in. Bonne nuit, Freddie. Like they say in Quebec. Bonne nuit. He's still sitting on the chair, man. Lewis is out. He's sitting. He's there, but he's not there.
Damn. Tuivasa.
Now he's going to do the
Dangerous.
shoey. Now he has to drink from the
Yeah,
jock
he's
strap
gonna
of
drink
like.
beer from Derek Lewis's jock strap, possibly.
No,
Tai
no,
Tuivasa,
please don't do that.
he's super
If he
dangerous.
does that,
Where did
I
see
want to
Dave?
go
Look,
barf.
look! That elbow on the inside, and then he threw this big elbow right here. Did he throw that elbow? Wait
No,
a
I
sec.
don't
Wait a
think
sec.
so.
Here it is. Here it is.
That's a big right hand.
Boom!
Too. Oh,
Look at
man,
that,
yeah,
man.
Short elbow there against the fence, and Lewis just went
Down, man.
timber.
Like a tree at Christmas. Boom. Look at that, man.
Wow,
Lewis fell hard there, man.
he
Holy
fell
smoke.
real hard. That
But
hurt.
the pressure was there because not only did he throw the elbow, he was holding the chin when he threw that elbow. It was beautiful, man.
Lewis goes down.
Damn, that was sick. Well, guys,
Oh yeah, the Team Fred and Team Dave parlays are busted. That
up in
sucks.
smoke, man. Like Cheech and Chong
Just
say,
like
man.
AJ's
Up in
parlay.
smoke.
Now all our parlays are busted. I'm really sorry about that.
Yeah, man.
That
So
sucks.
listen, man. We apologize once again to our Ringside Report Network.
I mean, it happens. You know, we can't pick winners in every single fight, but the majority of our fights, our picks are winners.
Well, last year, man, you just rocked it, man. You made money for everybody. So far, man.
When it came down to it, though, when I was making my bets tonight, like to actually place
Yeah,
bets,
no. Your short parlays came out, man.
I didn't do a parlay with Derek Lewis. I didn't bet on Derek Lewis because I was scared of Tuivasa. He's young and dangerous.
Well,
and here he is.
Yeah, he showed it tonight.
I did pick Derek Lewis on the show on Thursday, but I didn't actually put money on Derek Lewis because I got scared of Tai Tuivasa, really. I was placing bets earlier today, and I was like, I don't know, man. Tuivasa, there's something about him.
Damn it.
I thought Lewis would pull it out, though, but...
Well, he was pulling it out.
Like, I thought Lewis would win, but I'm not surprised that Tuivasa won the way he did, you know? He's going to be a dangerous guy in the heavyweight division. Look out for him.
I'd like to see him against Cyril. That'd be a good fight right now.
I agree. But I think Cyril, technique-wise, would be a little too much. And movement-wise, I think he'd win that fight.
Yeah, but like I said...
But Tuivasa's got a good chin.
He does, but Lewis was ahead, man. First round, second round.
Yeah.
You know, let's be honest.
Doug's parlay got busted, too, with that.
Sorry, Doug.
Sorry,
man.
Doug.
You know, he was ahead of the game, man. He
was ahead. He was looking really good, looking like he was going to finish the fight.
But you see the mistake by Lewis, man. When you're going to be, like, pushed up against the octagon and you've got your left hand underneath the armpit of your opponent that's pushing you, it's very easy for someone to throw that elbow. He should have known better, man. He should have got that hand out, and he didn't. And it cost him.
It happens.
And he lost it, man. He had the fight. It would have went to the third round. Like you said, Dave, it was probably going to go to a decision, and he would have won it.
I don't know. I think somebody was getting knocked out there.
I called
Lewis,
the knockout in the
way
first
they
two
were
rounds.
fighting. The way they were fighting there, it looked like somebody was going to sleep. And
that was a very entertaining fight, man.
Yeah, man.
It was.
Tuivasa at one point just said, I guess I'm going to take a few of these punches, but I'm going to have, but you know, like I have to throw my punches. And if I take a few to land a few, so be it. And he went right into the fire and he won the firefight. It was really impressive. He showed a lot of balls. You know, he's like, damn, I'm going to have to get hit really hard by Derek Lewis here to make something happen.
Well, that's
And
impressive.
He took punches from Derek Lewis and made shit happen.
But that's what I'm saying, Dave. That's impressive. It wasn't his fighting abilities tonight, which weren't like ahead of Derek Lewis. But what was impressive was the fact that he was able to take those shots when anybody else would have been knocked out. That's what makes Tuivasa dangerous. He's able to take a beating. Mind you, he's young. How long could he keep up with that? I don't know. But right now, who hits harder, Lewis or Ngannou? It's probably Lewis.
Maybe Ngannou.
Nah, I don't think so.
I'd say Ngannou probably.
Tuivasa did a shoey, man, with a brand new
They're
shoe.
both going for,
Yeah, he
that's so
drank.
disgusting.
He drank with a guy in the crowd who seemed to be like the guy said drink. It had one of his shoes had the word drink
what's happening
on it.
here?
I
Who
think
is
it was
this
an
guy?
Australian guy. I don't know. I think it's like Australian guys, his friends, people he knows. And then,
He's getting another shoe,
and then
man.
other people are just giving him random shoes. He's pouring beer.
Oh, there's a baby there. Look at
in
that kid.
shoes. He's pouring beer in shoes.
Family fun. Look at that.
Of people in the crowd. And
Why go to Disney?
Tuivasa's drinking the beer because that's what he does.
Dave, you see the kid in the crowd?
Yes.
Why go to Disney when you could see someone drinking beer out of a shoe?
I agree.
You know, what's the point?
I agree.
UFC 271 or Disney World.
So nasty.
Yeah, I don't know why he's doing that. It's a cultural thing, I think, from where he's
It is
from
a
in
cultural
Australia or whatever. So he's drinking
It's a terrible habit.
out of a shoe. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I mean, I wouldn't want the beer to begin with. Hey, Fred, how about this? How about this, though?
I don't want the foot fungus.
How about if somebody makes, like, how about if it's like a shoe bong, okay? And you just want to fight, and as you're walking back to the thing, you take a hit out of the shoe bong. Would you do it?
Nah.
Oh, you're not even smoking out of a shoe bong. All right.
Nah.
I mean, it depends. Depends how big the envelope is, Dave.
AJ,
Anybody could be bought, right?
Are you drinking beer out of a shoe?
I've done worse than that, man.
Would you do it?
Man, for sure.
Out of a random person's shoe in the crowd like Tuivasa's doing with pleasure?
Listen, if it's like the great Antonio, man, of the days, maybe I'd have to think twice.
Yeah,
but
maybe not, right?
yeah, maybe not, man. But
I wouldn't do it.
I don't know, man. It depends.
I don't really want to drink beer.
Have
let
you never
alone-
drank like wine out of like a high-heeled shoe in your life?
No.
Oh.
Have you?
I don't have a foot
I thought it was.
fetish.
Is that something you've done?
I thought that was a common thing, man. I bet you Johnny has. He's done like 50 grades of shea, man.
50 grades of shea.
Was it grades of shea or
50
shades of gray or whatever it's called?
What's shea?
Shade, man. I was trying to say shade.
50 grades of shea.
Whatever the hell it was called.
You've drank wine out of a.
Like, who has it, man? Seriously,
I mean,
guys.
me, Fred, most people.
No, I'm sure Freddie has.
No, he hasn't.
Freddie has.
Nope.
I know Johnny for
Told
sure.
you, I don't
has.
have a foot fetish.
Me neither.
Foot are nasty.
Why?
Feet
Yeah.
are nasty, man. They're
What?
sweaty. They're stinky. They got fungus. I got corn on my feet from all the jiu-jitsu. I use my corn as grip, though, because I feel it gives me some grip with my feet.
I don't know about that, Fred. It might though.
Listen, man, I wouldn't drink out of a shoe from any jiu-jitsu guys, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But, you know, a Prada shoe, maybe we'll talk about it.
What the hell are you up to? What's going on right now?
What's
Oh,
happening?
they're doing like a video package before the main event.
Damn it, I can't believe we got like all busted tonight, man.
It happens.
Poor Doug, man. Doug bet for the first time. He could have made money. I'm sure he was super excited. Like,
Yeah.
these guys are making me money, man.
It's fun.
It's Valentine's. I'm going to be able to buy more roses for my honey.
And Doug says that was fun betting on the
Chocolates.
fights. He still had fun. You know, it's fun. It's for entertainment purposes. You're not supposed to think you're going to strike it rich, but sometimes you'll make some money.
No. You want to strike it rich,
Well,
man.
I mean, you can hope. AJ always tells you you're going to strike it rich with his, like, 10-fight parlays.
Came close, Dave. It came close.
I mean, did it?
Not really. The
Not
end
really.
It sizzled at the end, man.
You had 4 right.
I overcooked the steak.
And then 2 wrong in a row on a 7-fight parlay.
But I was close with Brunson, man. Brunson blew it for me, and Lewis blew it for me. What's happening with these blowers?
I don't know. They're blowers.
They are blowers, man.
I need a
Because they
drink.
were ahead. Are you okay,
They
bud?
blew it.
Dave needs a
Make bad
drink.
choices.
You want a Coke or something?
Their fault.
Yeah, you know what? Let me get one.
I'm gonna get you
Depression
A Coke.
set in.
You and Fred take over.
Damn. Doug, listen, we apologize. But we'll bring it home for, like, the next fights. Hey, Freddie. Johnny Walker's fighting next week.
I don't guarantee anything, man.
You can't
Don't
guarantee
gamble
anything.
if
It's
you
all
don't-
like
if you
gamble
can't afford the
responsibly.
loss, don't gamble.
Exactly. I agree with that. Like, don't start putting like Did you know that some guy put $5,000 on Rojo to win tonight, and he got submitted, man. It was ridiculous. Who the hell puts $5,000? I know somebody that put. I don't know the person, but I knew that way back somebody put $5,000 to on the Greek team at the Euro. To win it all. That was way back. I can't remember what year, but they were playing against Portugal for the final in Portugal. And, man, they pulled it off. Greece won. The guy put $5,000, and the payoff was ridiculous. Like, we're talking
When
like
I went to UFC 100, I had like
coconut smile.
I had 3 bets. I had Dan Anderson over Michael Bisping. I had GSP over Thiago Alves. Those 2 came in. And if my 3rd bet of Frank Mir over Brock Lesnar would have came in, my trip would have been all paid over that night. Because
Wow.
the first 2 fights, they gave me a good return. Unfortunately, I lost a lot on Frank Mir. But anyways.
Listen, man,
That's probably the most. That's the most money I've bet ever. And that was in Vegas. So, you know, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Except for syphilis. But I'm going to tell you something. Way back, years back, I put out like I think it was an 8 or 9 fight parlay with Muscles Marco, and I still remember we were at PJ's. PJ's was still like alive at that point, and the payout was $495,000. You know, I didn't think it was gonna come out. I called the manner of the win and everything, and man, I pulled it off. The only thing that I got wrong was the way the second to
Oh, you
last
did pull it
fight.
off.
Yeah,
Well,
you didn't
man,
pull it
listen,
off.
I
Pulled
called
nothing off.
it like a decision win,
Okay,
and it ended up
okay.
being a listen. But wait,
No,
hold
no,
on a
this
second.
is
Let me
more
just
important.
say,
More important.
Muscles
More
smoke
important.
about what happened. What happened?
More important. Breaking news,
What?
guys. Conor McGregor is horny. Guys,
What?
guys, he's horny.
Like
is
looking at what?
30
Derek
minutes.
Lewis
I don't
fight?
know. He's 30 minutes ago. He was very horny.
Who was fighting 30 minutes ago?
I don't know why, but he's horny.
Let me just check. I'll tell you. 30
guys,
minutes.
I'm horny was the last tweet there from Conor McGregor. I think maybe his Twitter has been hacked because the next tweet that he wrote not long after was, I'm the number one highest paid Forbes athlete this year. I horn.
No, that's him, man.
That's
Guys,
it, man.
so he follows.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, cocaine makes you horny.
Do you really think
It's a crazy drug,
that
man.
these are real Conor McGregor tweets? Could
Yeah.
this be real?
I don't know, man.
This
I
is
mean,
really his account on Twitter right now. 34 minutes ago, guys, I'm horny. Follows it up with, I'm the number one highest paid Forbes athlete this year. I horn. What the fuck is I horn?
I horn. Maybe
Conor
it's like
McGregor
his agent.
is horny. Breaking news.
What the hell, man? Why would you put that shit at this
I
point?
have no idea.
And that's what I'm saying. Look at that. He's got over 36,000 people that put a heart on the fact that he's horny. 12,000 retweets.
Yeah.
He's got 2,000, almost 3,000 comments. This guy is on fire. That's
Guess
the
what?
thing with Conor McGregor.
Guess what? He just got another retweet, baby, from me. I
Ringside
just
Report.
retweeted it.
Put it on the Ringside Report, man.
Shut up, man. Don't tell me you had a tweet.
Come on, Dave.
I'll kill you for this, agent.
Don't get horny, Dave.
Guys, I'm horny. What kind of tweet is that? During a UFC event. What's going on, Connor? Is that real?
Maybe it's Valentine's. I get it. Maybe that's what it is. I get it. I get where you're going there, Connor.
Guys,
I'm
horny.
And he can't even spell horny at the end there. His last tweet
I
was, I'm
horn.
horn. Maybe, like I was saying, I horn might be his agent. I don't know.
horn. Wow. I wasn't expecting that tonight, UFC news. Conor McGregor is horny. If you thought he wasn't,
Me so horny.
you're incorrect. He is. Tail of the tape, Israel Adesanya, Robert Whittaker. It's the main event
I agree
tonight.
with Freddie, man. I'm sure the guy is like sniffing like rails like there's no tomorrow.
Adesanya, much taller than Whittaker, but doesn't have a huge reach advantage on him.
What, 4-inch reach? Oh, well, 6'4" to 6 feet, man.
Yeah, but the reach is
The reach is
75 to 74.
No, it's 80-inch reach for Israel and
sure about that?
73.5 for Whittaker. Yep.
But we have different numbers, I guess. People doing different measurements. Fred's struggling to stay awake during this
Freddie,
main
man,
event.
stay awake, man.
Just
Just look at Connor's
struggling.
tweets,
You
man.
know what's
Fred-
worse, man, is I have a 8 a.m. appointment with Alfred because he's a little sick, man. So
How's he doing, the little guy?
you have an
I
8
should
a.m.
make it.
appointment on a Sunday?
yeah,
My
at the
God.
clinic,
Oh.
first of the day. That's how I like it, though, man. Be first in line, deal with it. That's the best chance not to wait for hours.
Yeah. Fred is an early bird. He likes to get that worm early.
Like Connor, man.
But also, Fred has been up since like 5 a.m., so I think he's a little...
What?
Fred's fading.
Oh yeah, Fred's been making breakfast, man. Freddie's like he's like Gordon Ramsay right now, man. I'm gonna call Freddie Ramsay. Freddie Ramsay, man. He sends us these beautiful tweets or messages with like these beautiful shots of pizza, breakfast. His breakfasts are amazing, man. I gotta admit,
Fred, yeah. Fred's
Freddie's
a real
like
chef.
amazing, man. So listen, if anybody wants to go to Freddie's house for breakfast,
You're invited.
you're
tomorrow.
invited, man. I'll just DM me. I'll give you his address.
Yeah. Israel Adesanya making that walk. Adesanya versus Whittaker.
Oh, don't dance, buddy. Don't dance.
We all have Israel Adesanya to win, but
Come on, man.
we all had-
Adesanya dances.
we all had Derek Lewis to win, so who knows? Right? I don't know.
Listen, Derek Lewis was winning, man.
But I would be more surprised if Whittaker won than I was with Tuivasa. Like Tuivasa, yeah, I could see that happening. I'll be really surprised if Whittaker manages to pull it off here against
Oh,
Adesanya.
Dave. Oh, Lord, help me. Dave,
What? What's the matter?
he started to do a little bit of a jig there.
Oh, no. Israel Adesanya always dances on his way to the cage. If he does it every single time, it's fine. It's part of his thing. He's always dancing.
He's not allowed to do any more
He dances
backflips.
and wins, man. Israel Adesanya dances and wins.
He's been banned from the backflips.
Yeah, UFC doesn't want him doing that.
Look at Johnny Walker, man. Ever since Johnny Walker did his superworm, that was the end of his, like, I guess, like, the Johnny Walker, like, momentum.
Israel Adesanya
Keep
looking real loose here.
What's he doing? A shoey? What is that?
He's taking his slides off and giving them to his coach. They're wearing the Under Armour The Rock footwear now. It's the official shoe of the UFC. You see that, guys?
No. Really?
Yeah, all the shoes, all the footwear now that the fighters wear to the cage. All the shoes that the cornermen are wearing, the sneakers, they're The Rock, Dwayne Johnson brand Under Armour shoes.
Wow, that's cool.
And the slides that Israel was wearing on his way to the cage there.
Get us a pair.
Dwayne Johnson Under Armour shoes. I would not wear them. They're not great. They're really cheap looking.
Dave's a Yeezy guy.
Yeah.
He even has a shoe made out of Legos. I swear, man. No joke. Dave, show the Lego shoe. Show the Lego shoe. That's impressive, man.
The Lego Superstar?
Yeah, man. No joke, man. It's real. Just like Dave's never ever watched Star Wars. That's real. People thought I was joking. Look at that, man. This shoe is made out of Legos, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Take a look at this, man. That's ridiculous. Have you ever seen anything like that?
It's pretty cool. I built it myself. I love it. Yeah, it's a Lego.
Like, we should get like an Adidas sponsorship, man.
Because I'm serious when it comes to sneakers, and I like this. It's like a piece that I have in the office here displayed. It's nice.
So if any rep from Adidas is watching this or whatever, just give us something, man. Look at the work that this guy does. He goes like out of his way to make a Lego shoe. Who does that kind of shit?
I am an icon level member for Adidas membership, which is the highest level membership you could get.
Screw the membership. Get some
Adidas.
Sponsorship. I don't care about the membership.
I'm a very high level member at Adidas because I spent a ton of money at Adidas. The more money you spend, the like higher level membership. But I get like exclusive drops and stuff. I get things to buy that other people can't buy because I'm.
Whoa! What the hell?
Even more money, basically.
Yeah, but money that other people can't spend because they don't.
It's like limited shoes. You have like opportunity
yeah,
to
that's
buy
it. Like I got
and all that kind of stuff.
Opportunity to buy some Yeezys that were just for me. Limited drops for icon level.
Well, I can't say
only.
anything. Dave got me a pair of like Adidas shoes, and they're like
Two
the
pairs.
best. 2 pairs actually. They were awesome, man.
I gave them to you.
Are they
for
Yeezys?
Nothing.
Are they Yeezys?
No, they're NMDs. Adidas NMDs. They're nice. Doug Hepburn has been a member for 14 months. Thank you, Doug.
Doug, man.
I mean, that is a serious
Even though you
member.
lost tonight, man. Look,
Doug
the guy.
Hepburn, you are an OG of the team. Thank you, Doug. He says, Dave, drink your Coke out of the Lego shoe. And despite the fact
do it.
that you are a dedicated member, there is no way that I would sticky up my Lego shoe with this Coke. No chance in hell. Sorry, Doug. I'm not doing it.
Drink water out of it.
Thank you, Patrick, for renewing the membership as well.
Thanks, Pat.
Patrick, a day one
Thanks,
member
guys.
for 15 months.
Thanks for believing in us and keeping up with our stupidity.
He says that would ruin the show, no? What would ruin the show? If I drank the Coke out of the Lego shoe? What would ruin the show, Patrick?
Well, yeah,
With that?
especially if you swallowed a Lego piece, and then I'll have to do like the Heimlich
Oh, my
on
God.
you. I have to give you mouth to mouth. You want that? No.
No, I would
So
not
there you
want
go.
that.
So don't do that.
No, thank you.
There you go, man. That settles it.
I don't want your mouth near my mouth.
Come on, bud.
No, thank you.
It is Valentine's.
Fred, you ever smoke weed with people
All
and
right,
they're
come
like,
on.
let me do like a shotgun or something, and you're like, no, get the fuck out of here.
What the hell is that?
You know what I
Not
mean?
in 25 years.
Right, but even
Please.
when you're in like high school and something, people are like, "Hey, I'll give you a shotgun." I'd be like, "Get the hell out of my face!" No,
What the hell does that mean? What do you
mean,
just
I've
Kurt
done
Cobain stuff?
shotguns
just pass me the joint,
when I
asshole.
was younger.
Oh, it's a joint.
Just pass the joint. I don't want a shotgun. Get the fuck out
I
of
thought
here.
you were talking an actual
Ridiculous.
shotgun. I'm like,
Kurt
what the hell are you
Cobain.
talking about?
Fucking AJ.
Yeah, AJ
Kurt
doesn't know.
Cobain stuff, man.
Yeah, it would ruin the shoe. Yeah, ruin the shoe, not the show. It was a typo. I see, Patrick. I see. Yeah, it would ruin the shoe, Doug. I can't do that. I mean, I guess I could clean the Lego afterwards, but I would have to like take it apart and rebuild it, and I'm not doing that because I have other Lego projects to start. Okay. It's so heavy.
Bring it down, man.
I have this that I haven't even.
There we go. Are you okay there,
Oh,
man?
it's so heavy. Look, I haven't even started building this, and this is massive. All right, massive. So I'm not gonna go and start rebuilding my. Look at it. Look how heavy this is.
What's
It's
your-
crazy. It's like
It is actually.
seven. No, it's 2,064 pieces. Nuts.
Dave has a lot of time on his hands.
No, I don't. I haven't started. I've had this for like a month, and I haven't had time to start building it.
Because you have so much stuff here, man. You have all kinds of other stuff.
Not
like
to build. It's just stuff that I have.
Dave is a collector, man. He
Yeah.
loves collecting
This
stuff.
stuff doesn't take time.
WWE stuff, UFC stuff, Hot Wheels. Actually, he does have some pretty cool stuff. He
I've
has
got
the,
really cool
He has
stuff.
the classic Batman mobile. What is that? That's a 62, I think.
66. I have only
66.
cool stuff.
Wow. Here we go, guys. Round 1.
Israel Whittaker, round 1. It's the main event.
Israel switching stances right off the bat. No one's thrown anything yet. Man, he's so big, Israel.
Yeah. Long, rangy, dangerous.
He's got his Bruce Lee stance going. I love it.
Whittaker throwing
Yeah.
those nice
Like shin
side
kicks.
kicks to
Yeah.
the leg there.
Yeah. It didn't touch, but it was nice.
It's a nice attempt, you know. Israel moves in while Whittaker throws one of those. Could be real trouble.
Yep. Israel's so fast, man. Did Jason go with Whittaker?
I don't know. He was asking if anybody went with Whittaker. I don't think he was taking him. I think everybody's going with Adesanya on this one. Most people going with Adesanya. He is a pretty heavy betting favorite, minus 300 going into it. Not surprised.
Whittaker keeps throwing these kicks that are just like missing.
Smart, though. Israel's got those kind of skinny legs. Kick him.
Whoa. Jesus.
And also his mobility. Like, Israel is... He moves really well. So if you kick the legs, you slow him down.
Oh, nice.
Nice little leg kick from Israel. Was that a foot stomp from Whittaker?
I'm not sure, man.
Looked like he foot stomped him. That was weird.
Very unorthodox, but if it works, it works,
Yeah,
man.
he's throwing little weird leg attacks. You know, that kind of side kick to the shin, little foot stompy type thing. He's coming with some different moves here. Israel with a nice little kick to the thigh of Whittaker. Another kick to that thigh.
Oh,
Ooh, and then to the calf. That
Israel,
was nice.
Yeah, look how red Whittaker's
Inside
legs
the
are.
leg and then outside. And yeah, Whittaker's left leg is looking pretty welted up. And we're only halfway through the first round. Powerful kicks from Israel. You can see he didn't land a bunch of them, but he didn't need to.
Yep. But when he does, man.
Oh, look
they're
at
on the mark.
Whittaker's leg. It looks bad
Yeah,
now.
right from the knee, man.
Israel just landed another like calf kick just below the knee, and Whittaker's leg looks bad. Like bad. It looks like he's been taking leg kicks for like 3-4 rounds at
doesn't
this
make
point.
sense.
It's crazy. Israel's landed some heavy leg kicks. Amazing.
Oh, man, he's
Oh,
wow.
just missed with that head kick out of Adesanya.
Jesus, man. They're so fast.
Wow. He's so crisp.
Oh, he knocked
straight
down
jab
Whittaker.
from Adesanya, drops Whittaker. Oh, Whittaker
Man.
is in trouble.
It didn't even look that heavy, the punch. But, man, it
Adesanya
dropped him.
is relaxed. Look how loose he is.
Man, it's crazy.
He just threw that kick, missed, and then kind of like wobbled, like just chilling out. He's got attitude, and he feels it now.
Oh, he
Whittaker
stuffed the
shoots for the takedown. Adesanya just sprawls with ease.
Like you said earlier, man.
But
Like,
Israel's got to be careful. Like, he's a
For
little
sure.
too loose. He's playing a little bit. You remember Anderson Silva,
Well,
Chris Weidman.
I was just about to say
Anderson
that.
playing like, oh, that hurt, and then boom, that actually hurt.
But that was the mistake of like Anderson at the time. But I
Gotta
was
be
just about to say
careful.
before you said that, looking at Israel right now reminds me of Anderson in his prime, man. Just so cool, man. Like, he's in control of the fight. He's gonna dictate what's gonna happen in this fight, and you can see that now. He's throwing everything, man, and everything that he throws hurts. Like Whittaker, man, his mouth is open, man. He's having a hard time finding his range.
Adesanya's limbs are like
Wow.
blades.
They are, man.
You
It's
know, like
ridiculous.
everything he hits you with is sharp.
Dude, man, look at Whittaker's leg.
Yeah, he's-
all the way from the ankle to his upper thigh, man. It's like he's
Wow.
welted, man.
Wow.
And Israel's this is round 1, man. 20 seconds to go.
So far, a dominant
Oh,
performance from
my
Adesanya.
Lord.
Whittaker's mouth is bloody.
Yep.
His left leg is welted up all sorts of ways.
And you can see, like,
And
he's
his
having a hard
movement,
time.
yeah, he's having a hard
Yeah.
time. He's kind of bouncing on it to get feeling back in his leg because it's not there.
His leg is gone.
It's dead.
I-
It's
I-
a dead
I-
leg
I don't
right
wanna
now.
even say it, but-
Wow. Whoa. Easy first round for Israel Adesanya. The champion walks away. That could be 10-8. Whittaker had nothing to show for him there. I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised. Like, Whittaker started out with some cool attacks, but
Look, he's
it
begging
didn't
for
last
water.
long, and then Adesanya was like pouring it on. Jeez, man.
Did you see how he went for the
Israel,
water?
like, yeah, Israel is like further ahead than I thought. Like, I thought this would be a closer fight, but this is resembling the first time these guys fought.
Yeah, without the year layoff, you know. Here's the kicks. Look how they get in.
Expression says it all.
Yeah, Whittaker
Like,
doesn't
Israel
look happy.
is fully confident, and Whittaker looks a little bit out of it already.
Wow, that was insane.
Well, round one easily for the champion, Israel Adesanya. Whittaker wasn't able to make it out of the second round last time. We'll see if he can this time. He might not, though.
Israel's just so focused, man. Let's see what happens. Here we go, round two. And I think Israel's going to just open up here.
Wow, Israel Adesanya right now minus 800 live odds. Whittaker plus 450. Adesanya opened the fight minus 300 after one round, minus 800.
Beautiful high kick by Whittaker, but Israel was so fast, man. He just moved away from that.
He's seeing the shots
Yeah.
way ahead of time. Like Whittaker, everything Whittaker's throwing, Israel is moving away from.
Whittaker got a good shot on Israel at this point.
Yeah, he
but-
did land one, but Israel is doing a really good job of avoiding most of them
Yeah.
and countering. When he makes him miss, he makes him pay.
Whittaker's going to do, he's going for broke here, man. Oh, Jesus. Israel, man.
Using those kicks like a jab.
Yep.
It's his lead to get in and get the rest of the offense working. You know, he throws a kick,
And he follows up,
and
man.
then he follows up.
And that's the way you got to do it. And I was talking with you earlier, man. A lot of guys throw those kicks, back up, get heavy on their heels, and then they get knocked out. That's the thing. A kick is not meant to be it has to be followed up by something. Most guys that get knocked out in MMA is because they throw that kick either to find their range or just to throw a kick with nothing to follow. Step back, they get into this weird position, and most people counter-strike, and guys get knocked out.
Whittaker moved in there, landed a jab, couldn't follow up, and ate an uppercut.
He's just so
as
quick,
he swarmed
man.
in.
Anderson Silva, man,
Ooh, nice little left hand from Whittaker snuck through.
but he ate one as well.
Ooh, nice jab from Adesanya.
Whittaker's no chump change, man. You're looking
He's
at the two
having a-
best middleweights in this division, man.
He's having a better time of it here, right? This is a better round for him.
Ah.
He's losing the round, but not as badly as he was in
Oh,
that first.
here we
Ooh,
go.
big takedown for
takedown by
Whittaker.
This is what he needed,
Can
man.
he secure it? Can he manage to get some control? Israel is still fighting it and looking to get back to his feet. It's definitely a takedown, but Whittaker's not able to keep him down.
Wow,
and
I'm
Israel
surprised.
back to his feet, pressed up against the fence now, but he's back on his feet. Whittaker got the takedown, but couldn't make anything happen with it.
Man, this can deflate his momentum, man. We'll see what happens. If he gets out of this clinch, we'll see what goes on.
He's pressing the action here, though. He's doing all right, pushing Israel up against the fence. It was a good first takedown attempt because he got success with it. He just wasn't able to keep him down, get that control. Maybe he keeps working on the takedown. He's looking to grapple with him here. He level changed for a second, but Israel pushes away from the fence, back in the center. Man.
Israel, man. I think he's going to
He's
make
good,
it pay.
man. He's really sharp. But so far, Whittaker has lasted longer than he did the last time. We'll see if he can make it out of the first round. Oh,
Whoa,
Israel with a
big
nice little
hit.
head kick. Whittaker just blocked it, but some of Israel's foot managed to come through there. Not enough. Didn't get the shin in there. Whittaker blocked the shin. Oof. Israel's feints, too, making Whittaker react a lot.
He's so good at it.
Yeah.
Here he goes again.
He's such a smart fighter.
Yep.
You can see him figuring it out as the fight goes on, you know? The things that worked for Whittaker at one point, they stop working because Israel figures them out.
Oof.
Ooh. Nice little head kick. Whittaker, though, manages to block it. They both land jabs at the same time there. Israel throwing a leg kick. I'd like to see Israel throw more of those leg kicks. He was having so much success with them in the first round. He hasn't landed that much of them in the second. It seemed like he was really welting up the leg in the first. Second round, he hasn't gone back to those leg kicks as much as he did in the first. You would think he'd want to stick with that weapon, but it's not coming as much.
Because the whole left side of Whittaker's body is welted, man.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the bruising, like at his knee, man.
Round 2 in the books. A little closer round. I think still Israel Adesanya won it. Fred, what do you think? Who won round 2?
Yeah, Israel won round 2 also. Other than that takedown, Whittaker didn't have many highlights in that round.
No.
It was a slower paced round, but overall, Israel still was dominating.
Yep. I've got first 2 rounds for Israel Adesanya so far. Khabib's pick, my heart with Robert, but my mind with Adesanya. It's Khabib Nurmagomedov giving his pre-fight prediction on Twitter.
He's right. So if you're looking at significant strikes...
Why is his heart with Robert?
He just likes the guy. I like Whittaker myself. I mean, I like Israel. I like them both as fighters and whatnot. It's...
I like Israel.
You know, but like technically, man, you can't dispute, man. Israel's above Whittaker.
This is a good fight so far for Israel Adesanya. We are in the 3rd round.
Here we go.
Closer second round. Whittaker definitely...
He improved, but he didn't
improved,
win that round.
But I don't think he improved enough in the second. But hey, he made it past the second. Last time he got knocked out in the second, so that's an improvement from the first time they fought. I think we all have Adesanya up 2018 after 2. I think most people do. Adesanya controlling the center of the octagon right now. Oh, Whittaker shooting in with a... Try to throw that straight left. Whittaker's movement looks a little... You know, he doesn't quite have the same bounce as he did maybe earlier. He looks a little... I think the leg kicks might be affecting him. Well, that was a weird kind of collision there.
Yeah, he kind of pushed him away.
Israel like kind of threw a body kick, and Whittaker kind of moved into it and pushed him.
Yeah.
Just kind of...
But if you're looking at Israel,
into
man,
each
he
other.
looks like the first round, the second round, he hasn't slowed down. He just like he's like in so much control here. It's ridiculous.
He's cruising right now.
Yeah, he's cruising. Whittaker's bleeding from the nose. And there's your kicks, Dave. He got him on the inside.
Yeah, he
That
got
hurt
one
him.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's not... Like, he was firing. Pop, 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 pop. He's not firing as much as he was in that first. But a lot of guys are more aggressive in the first. Kind of settle in as the fight goes on. Oh! Whittaker moves in, and Israel counters with a nice left hook. Made a nice smack there. I don't know if you heard that.
I don't like. Yeah, I don't like the way Whittaker is throwing that side kick to the ankle or to the shin. He keeps dropping his face forward, man. He continues like that. Israel's gonna connect. He's gonna catch him. You see how he drops his head in? Maybe he's fatigued. He's hurt.
But when
I don't
he
know.
drops his head, he's following up with punches.
Yeah,
to
but when he
kinda
does his kicks,
defend
there's
him.
no defense.
Yeah.
Here he goes.
Shooting for the takedown. Israel defends
And here comes
and
the
grabs
knees.
a front
he's-
headlock,
There we go.
and Whittaker pushes away. That was a big takedown
Like attempt.
defense there from Israel, I'd say. Like, that
Yeah.
was really big. You know, a takedown there changes the course of this round.
Yeah, you're right.
The fact that he was able to defend that with ease and then keep this fight where he wants it at the pace that he's fighting. Like, if Whittaker gets that takedown with like 2.5 minutes left in the round,
Yeah, he could win it.
he could win the round.
Whoa,
And
whoa.
here's a takedown.
Well, Israel
Whittaker-
overshot his kick
Yeah.
over the head, and
And
Whittaker took advantage.
him down, but Israel gets back to his feet. But Whittaker now has his back with like a hook, but they're standing. Whittaker's going to try and drag him back down, but Israel knows this, and he's getting to the cage so that he could push away from him, use the cage to escape. That's smart MMA from Israel Adesanya. Smart MMA grappling to use the wall to get away from that position. Use the fence to kind of give him the balance, right?
Yep.
Good defense from Israel. Now he's looking for a Kimura.
Oh, there you go. Israel, man.
Israel Adesanya by submission. Imagine that. But he uses the Kimura just to break the position,
And
and now they're back in the center. It worked. That was a big takedown, though, from Whittaker.
Well,
He put Israel in some danger. He was able to kind of get
But Israel
on
put
top of
himself
him.
like into that position because he threw that high kick and it sailed over Whittaker's
Yeah.
head and landed on his shoulder. Like he didn't continue with the leg.
Well,
so
Whittaker took advantage.
yeah,
I
he
mean,
took advantage of it.
Israel
Like,
made a mistake, and Whittaker capitalized, but he wasn't able to do enough.
no.
Big leg kick there
Oh,
from
jeez.
Adesanya, though. That one hurt. That
Yeah.
one buckled Whittaker. You saw his leg
Yeah.
fly forward when Israel
Jeez.
threw it to the back of the thigh, just under, just above the knee. It looked like might have been right on the back of the knee.
Yeah, even Bisping, like he's done a good job in this round.
Ooh. But see,
But-
every time Whittaker goes in for that jab, Israel counters with that right hook. And Whittaker can't follow up. Like, Whittaker goes in, straight looping left hand. Israel, bam, counters with the right hook. And then Whittaker can't follow up because he's getting hit. And he moves away.
Let's take a look at
3 rounds in the books. All 3 rounds for Israel Adesanya, as far as I'm concerned. I've got it 30-27 after 3 for the champion Adesanya.
Yeah, right now we're looking at significant strikes. 27 for Whittaker and 48 for Israel. A lot more than I thought for Whittaker here.
Either way,
Either way, but leg kicks, you're looking at 9 by Whittaker and 19 by Israel.
did Fred just go black and white?
What? He's going old school, man. Humphrey Bogart.
What happened?
Freddie
I don't
Bogart.
think I did anything.
No, you didn't do anything. Somebody else did, I think. There we go.
It's coming in.
Oh.
Look at that.
I
He
don't
looks
know.
nice and tan now.
He looks
He looks
orange.
kind of like Whittaker right
Orange Fred. Orange Fred. What is happening to our Fred? I
now.
think
Freddie Trump.
We're messing with his face. All right, here we go. Round 4. Championship rounds. I think Freddie and I
Oh, they're not touching gloves here, man.
predicted this fight to end in the 4th.
Hey, wait a sec. I said so too, man.
I think we all predicted this fight to end here. Oh, Whittaker with a nice jab on Adesanya. We've all got Israel Adesanya winning the first 3 rounds, so Whittaker needs a finish, right?
Yep.
I think Whittaker needs to finish Israel Adesanya here, and I don't think he's gonna. Right? I mean, I don't see it.
I mean, anything's possible, but
Stranger
at
things
this
have
pace,
happened.
I mean, yeah, stranger
this
things
is-
have happened tonight.
But that's it. This is Israel's pace, right? He's fighting at his pace.
Yeah.
He's doing what he needs to do. He's fighting in the middle. He's picking his shots. He's landing when he wants to, and he's evading everything that Whittaker throws at him.
including like the takedowns. I mean, he's defended very well, and when he hasn't, he's gotten up from them. Like
This is an Israel.
like there's
Adesanya
nothing
fight.
Whittaker could do other than like I don't know, get
No.
that lucky punch.
Yeah. Or get a takedown and, force the issue.
Yeah,
You get a takedown with enough time, and you work like hell.
and this could be
and
it.
There's the takedown with 3.5 minutes
Let's see
to
what
go
Israel
in the
does.
fourth round. This is where you need to
Oh,
be.
he climbed his back.
Israel gets to his feet, but Whittaker climbs up on his back and is looking to get a rear naked choke standing.
Holy shit!
This could happen. Remember, Charles Oliveira in his last fight on Dustin Poirier got this. That's how he
Oh
finished.
man, Whittaker!
But Israel gets the
Wow.
backpack off of him.
like as if it was nothing, man.
Wow.
He
that
just
was
like
big.
unzipped himself, man.
Robert Whittaker is not Charles Oliveira.
No,
Remember
man.
Oliveira on Poirier when he did that? That was amazing. Whittaker tried to do the same thing. Jumped on his back, tried to finish standing, but couldn't stay on his back. Israel just tossed him off.
Israel didn't even look panicked at that point. He was just like, okay, step 1, step 2, step 3, I'm out.
Yeah.
That's the best that Whittaker could do, man.
It's not
That's
so much
it.
his offensive grappling, but the defensive grappling of Israel Adesanya is very impressive
Yep.
tonight. The way that he's able to get back to his feet so easily when he is taken down.
Like
the
no problem.
The takedown defense, attempting the Kimura to get out of that body lock.
Smart, man.
Like he's doing little things here in the fight that show that he's really, really worked on that defensive grappling. And when he needs to, he can escape a whole lot of positions and get the fight right back to where it is in the center of the octagon with Israel dictating the pace, landing kicks to the body, kicks to the leg, punches to the body, punches to the head, picking Whittaker apart.
Yep.
Really impressive stuff from the champion, Israel Adesanya.
Doesn't look tired at all, man. Like he's just so like calm, cool, focused.
Yeah.
He's doing exactly what his like game plan was. And Whittaker, man, is just hoping for anything at this point because he's gonna lose this round as well.
Ooh.
He got a nice jab in,
Nice jab,
but it doesn't do anything to Israel. Like he
That's
doesn't.
it. Israel has landed 10-1 shots.
Oh.
Oh, nice little right hook from Israel. Looks to wobble Whittaker. I think Whittaker's hurt right now. I think that right hook, again, that right hook just has been landing all night, and that one hurt him. But Whittaker's still in this fight, still bouncing around. I think he's
If he could chop,
recovering
if he
a
could
little
chop
bit.
down that leg a little bit more, I think it's gonna be the end of Whittaker. 55 seconds to go, man. Go for it. You got it.
Flying knee right there. Against the cage, flying knee.
Yep. He's going for it. He missed it.
Yeah, it looked like he was setting up something. Like here, right here, he's setting up the big head strike. But Whittaker clinches him up. He's like, I'm not going to stand in front of you. I'm going to grab you, Why
Yeah.
stand in front of Israel Adesanya if you don't have to?
Well,
Grab that guy, push him up against the fence. You don't want none of that.
this is all he can do at this point.
Don't
And
take
Israel's
pictures.
gonna pull out or hold it till like the end of the round. And he doesn't. See?
And pushes away. Like Whittaker's able to grab him, but you can't do much with him. That's been the story of the grappling for Whittaker. He's able to grab him. He's able to take him down a couple of times, but he just can't do much with him.
Nice.
And another round for Israel Adesanya. This should be a clean sweep, 4 rounds to nothing. Israel Adesanya, another dominant performance.
Well, the head strikes are pretty close, man, but significant strikes at this point, 43 for Whittaker, 61 for Israel. The headshots, 33 for Whittaker and 34 for Adesanya. But when we look at the legs, obviously 12, that's where it changes the game. I mean, 12 for Whittaker and 21 for Israel. And that's where all the damage is happening. But mind you, look at Whittaker's face, man. He looks peppered up there as well.
There's The Rock.
What's he doing, The Rock?
Tweeting,
He's saying he's horny too?
Damn, incredible to see Izzy only breathing through his nose midway through 4th, not even sitting down between
Exactly.
rounds. Discipline, control, both these guys. The Rock loves it.
The Rock knows, man.
The Rock. And here we go. Round 5. Fifth and final. Yeah.
Look at the welt on his stomach, Dave.
Like I was telling you guys, I got like a robot vacuum cleaner, and I called him Rocky. He's like my pet vacuum cleaner. And you know why I called him Rocky?
No.
Come on, Dave.
Because
Rocky sucks.
Blasphemy,
You know
Freddie. Don't say that shit to
Rocky
Italians.
when he runs out of battery? Die, Rocky, die.
Oh, my God.
Jesus.
Wow. Vicious.
Rocky, best films ever, man. Classics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, and the 12th one, too.
Oh, that's weird. You want to see something weird?
Yeah, let's see. What's happening?
I mean, we're in the 5th round, but I'm going to give you something weird here real quick before Twitter deletes it forever. So this is John Jones 4 minutes ago.
What is he saying?
He tweeted just eyeball emoji.
What does that mean?
It's just like he's watching the fight. But then if you click on it, look what happens.
What?
It doesn't exist because he deleted it.
But what did he have behind it? It doesn't make sense.
It's a
another
tweet.
John Jones deleted.
It's another John Jones tweet and delete. I don't know. I guess he was like watching this fight, and then for some reason he deleted that he was watching this
What's
fight.
up with these guys, man? Watch the fight. Stay off of Twitter so much.
And apparently John Anik said that he was texting with Joe Rogan.
Like saying, I want to take Israel.
No, I don't know. I think he was texting with Joe Rogan, so I guess Joe Rogan's watching this fight, so I don't know if there's a scheduling conflict. I thought Joe Rogan couldn't be there because it was a scheduling conflict.
Man, there's some weird tweets from fighters tonight, man.
Yeah, the Conor McGregor, guys, I'm horny, definitely takes it. Guys, I'm horny. What the hell was that?
He had a little too much proper 12, man. He's getting very improper.
Whittaker going for the takedown. Israel defending, getting that front headlock.
Like it's nothing, man.
Pushing him away. No thank you. Yeah, guys, I'm
Oh,
horny from
nice.
Conor
Come on,
McGregor.
man.
Uh-oh, eye poke. Stop.
Let's just get to the end of this fight.
Oh, come on, man.
What happened?
Like, there was a slight eye poke. Then they were okay. They were restarted, and then he touched his eye again, Whittaker, and Herb
All right,
Dean
they're
decided
back,
to
they're
stop.
back. They're fighting again.
Come on, man. 2 minutes and 37 seconds
It's
to
weird.
go.
Conor McGregor hasn't deleted "Guys, I'm horny" or "I'm the #1 highest paid Forbes athlete this year. I horn." He hasn't. It's been an hour since those tweets were put out, and he hasn't deleted them.
He's probably
John
passed out.
Jones deletes.
Well, he's not John Jones.
John Jones
He's
puts
not
out
John Jones, man. Conor
eyeballs.
McGregor.
Oh, Dave.
Oh,
Made the-
Whittaker with a big takedown, but
Let's see what
Israel
happens.
Adesanya back to his feet. But Whittaker still has control of him. That's a big moment for Whittaker.
Yeah, but
But
let's see what
I
he does
mean,
with it.
I think he's lost the fight on the scorecards. So even if he wins this round, it doesn't really matter.
I mean, he's not winning this round, but
well, I don't know. He's got control now. And if he takes him down, I don't think he finishes him.
I mean,
So
yeah,
it's
what's the
cool.
point? At this point here, you got to knock out Israel.
Well,
There's
I
no
don't know.
way.
It's for pride, and I mean, you got to try.
Oh, man, he just got a high knee. Oh,
Israel defending a takedown with a knee.
okay.
Whittaker lands a punch, and Israel like slaps his face, and he's like, "Nah, nothing."
Does Israel want to take him out now? Or just like bleed out this round?
Some people are saying some of these rounds have been close and could go either way. Whittaker did land some takedowns, I don't know, but I feel like Israel has landed so much more and has been in control of every round. You know, round 2, 3, 4, they have been closer rounds than the first, I suppose, but I don't know if Whittaker's done enough in them to win. This round, however,
This is his best round.
this seems like Whittaker's round.
I
So
mean,
if there's a judge out there that scored a couple rounds for Whittaker somehow and scores this round for Whittaker, who knows? But I'd be real surprised.
yeah. There's
I'd be really surprised.
you can't say that Whittaker won this fight by any way, shape, or form, man. Other than like being able to keep like Israel up against the octagon. What is he doing, man? He's just holding. There's nothing. There's no attempt for anything. He's throwing a few knees. All right. 20 seconds to go.
There's another takedown attempt
not
from
even.
Whittaker.
And Israel defends it.
Adesanya defends, and he's playing to the crowd now with 10 seconds left. Whittaker can't do much here. Adesanya throwing punches as Whittaker pushes him against the fence. And the fight is over.
It's over, man. Whittaker knows.
And
hey, listen,
they hug, and I expected this fight to be a little tougher for Israel. I thought he might get it done and finish him. I'm not surprised this goes to decision, but I will be surprised if Whittaker gets the nod from the judges. I think Adesanya won that fight.
No, absolutely.
I've got it 49-46, 4 rounds to 1. Round 1, 2, 3, 4 for Israel. Round 5 for Robert Whittaker. But I've got Israel Adesanya winning by decision. First 4 rounds, for me, go to Israel Adesanya. Fred, is that how you saw it?
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. The official word from Fred. Fred, you got that the same? Yeah. Anything you want to add, Fred? No.
No.
AJ, you're always good to talk for a while. What do you have to say about the fight?
Man, I don't know. I'm looking. I'm looking at like the significant strikes. I'm looking at everything. I mean, control of the octagon. I mean, it went to Whittaker just because of, those singles and doubles he was trying to do. But he did absolutely nothing with them, man. Even the 5th round, like you're saying, it could have went to Whittaker. What did he really do, man? Like,
controlled the round.
He controlled it, man.
Fred,
is that enough to win a round?
Whittaker won that 5th round.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Several takedowns. Come on, AJ.
Yeah, but what did he do with them, man? Took him down.
Yeah,
he
but what did
defended, got
Israel
up.
do? He got taken down.
I'll tell you what he did.
That's what he did in the 5th round. He got taken down. That's pretty much all he did. In the first 4 rounds he won, but in the 5th round he didn't. But who cares? 4-1 Israel Adesanya, 49-46 on
He
my
got
scorecard.
4 takedowns out of 10.
50-45 on AJ's scorecard for Israel Adesanya. I think 100-0 on AJ's scorecard for Israel Adesanya. I got it 4 rounds to 1 for Israel. We'll see what the judges say.
The 5th could have been close, but I don't think it was enough to beat Israel.
Okay, I got to hear Bruce Buffer.
Come on, Bruce. I'm younger than Bruce, that's for sure.
I don't know about that.
Look at Dana, man. He looks like he's juiced.
Dana White.
Dana.
Hey, Dana's going to put the belt on the winner?
Here, let's hear this.
48-47, 48-47, 49-46, unanimous decision.
Still.
And still, Israel Adesanya, UFC middleweight champion.
Beautiful
Another
fight,
victory. Another win for Team Dave.
Hey, listen, man, we all went.
I had my city kickboxing
That's right,
parlay,
man.
though.
Good
Oberg
job,
and
man.
Adesanya. And I also had my O'Neal Arlovsky parlay, so my parlays came through tonight.
Yeah, man.
I'm happy with that on a personal note. Just saying. Nice win for Israel Adesanya. Good God almighty. Beautiful performance. I'm a little bit surprised judges gave 2 rounds to Whittaker. 2 of the 3 judges.
I'm shocked. Where?
Had it
Maybe the
3 to
5th.
Had it 3-2.
Come on.
Adesanya says, I'm the champ. You want it? Come get it. Getting interviewed right now by Daniel Cormier in the octagon.
He did. He's right.
Did he hurt his hand in the fight? What's going on? No, I think he's all right. Well, Israel giving props to Robert Whittaker. Kudos to his team and his coach.
And his boxing.
Yeah. I mean, Whittaker was in there, man. Whittaker stayed in this fight. Whittaker gave Israel some problems.
Look,
but he
man,
didn't give him enough problems standing up to make it a dangerous fight. There was no moment in this fight where you thought, oh, Whittaker's almost got Adesanya finished.
Yep.
There were a couple moments in the fight where you thought maybe Israel was going to put it on Whittaker, but he didn't really have Whittaker on the ropes. You know, he didn't really have Whittaker in
he just
in
paced
major
himself,
trouble.
Man.
He just outpointed him.
Like, he doesn't even have a bruise on him, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy looks,
That's pretty
other than the
crazy.
sweat, other than the sweat, man, you wouldn't know that this guy wasn't in a 5-round fight.
The guy just fought Robert Whittaker, the number 2 middleweight in the world, for 25 minutes, and he doesn't have a scratch or a bruise on him. Like, he's got nothing. His face has no marks, maybe a little.
And look at Whittaker,
He's
man.
got maybe a little bump on his cheek, but Israel doesn't look like he got cut.
Exactly.
Whittaker's face is a little bit more marked up, but he doesn't even look
A little
that beat
bit.
up
He's
either.
no, he looks it, man. Cut
I mean,
above the eye, left, right, above the forehead, his stomach,
I've
his
seen
shoulders.
guys fight Israel Adesanya for 90 seconds and look worse.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
You
Whittaker's
know,
a tough dude,
he fought
man.
25 minutes, and he just got outclassed. He got out techniqued a little bit, out athleticked. It was a good fight from Whittaker.
Oh yeah.
Whittaker said he thought he did enough. He thought he took the fight. He thought he won on the scorecards.
I don't know.
I don't.
know.
But
Come
hey,
on.
when you're in there,
Yeah, you
it's
see
tough
it
to call.
differently, yeah.
He'll watch the fight. He'll see. Good fight. I'm not surprised this went to decision. These are two of the best. I had a feeling this might go long, right? I was saying before the fight, like, I figure this will be closer,
Yeah.
But I thought Israel would be able to finish him.
He came close in the first 2 rounds, man.
Yeah.
But you know what? Whittaker's tough, man.
Whittaker settled in, though, and he started figuring things out. Like, he had a better second half of the fight than the first half, right? Like, he started putting it on after the first couple of rounds. He had a better third and fourth, and especially fifth.
I mean, when you look at, like, the fight overall, man, I'm looking at the strike count. Let me get it again here. It's ridiculous. Like, 189 strikes were thrown by Israel and 154 by Whittaker. So, like, there was if you were looking at the fight, I couldn't see, like, Whittaker throwing as many as Israel, but he was close, man. 53 significant strikes for Whittaker to 69 for Israel. He got 4 takedowns out of, like, 10 attempts. I mean, that was Whittaker's game. We knew that. He had to come in and basically do that blueprint that Yan did on Israel. But damn.
Yeah, but you can't do that because Yan, like I said, is so much bigger.
He was able to hold him down. Whittaker could not keep
it.
Israel down in any way. Even when he had, like, the full body control at one point, man, he mounted him. He had him, like, he still managed to pull him off like a vest.
Have the size to be able to do that to Israel Adesanya, to be able to blanket him like that.
Yeah.
Jan Blachowicz had the size. And the middleweight division is a weird place. Like, Derek Brunson might have had a shot at doing that to Israel Adesanya, but even he doesn't have the size and the kind of power. We don't have, like, a big, powerful wrestler at 185 that could really handle Israel Adesanya. He's in a good spot in the UFC right now because there's not a lot of guys that stylistically would give him problems. You know what I mean? Like a peak Chael Sonnen, because he was a guy that fought at 205 pounds. Like, he was a big 185. Like, peak Chael might give Israel some problems, like he gave Anderson some problems with the just relentless takedowns and being able to get you down and just blanket on top of you, right? Like, Chael was able to do that to Anderson, and a guy like Chael, I think, could pose problems for Israel, but there are no guys like Chael in the UFC right now.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Well, in the middleweight division at least, like.
But even though Chael blanketed, like, Anderson, in the end, Anderson still managed to, like, close him up, man. That's why the Spider-Man, it's never over until it's over. And like I said, like, looking at Israel fight, it reminds me of a prime, like, Anderson Silva, man. It's, like, ridiculous.
I don't think anybody's messing with Israel Adesanya right now in the middleweight division. He just took care of the number 1 contender, Robert Whittaker. He's already beat Marvin Vettori. Jared Cannonier is likely next after beating Derek Brunson here tonight. Paulo Costa's already been beat up by Israel Adesanya. Sean Strickland is ranked 6th. I don't think that he really has what it takes to beat Israel Adesanya. He's good, but I just think Israel is so much better. And then you go down to Jack Hermanson and Darren Till and Uriah Hall and Kelvin Gastelum.
No, they're not there.
None of these guys are fucking with Israel Adesanya. So it's going to take a new contender right now because he's cleaned out.
Mousasi.
Well, Mousasi's in Bellator. But Israel has really cleaned out the middleweight division in the UFC, and there's nobody.
But that's why I'm saying, like, a
really
guy like
going to give him problems. That's why the UFC wants Usman to do that, because Usman stylistically, because of the wrestling and the power, he'd be a guy that would give problems to Israel Adesanya.
Sure.
And nobody's messing with Usman at welterweight, so why not? The problem is they're both friends and they don't want to fight each other.
But that's why I was saying, like, Mousasi would have been amazing to see a guy like that, fighting, someone like Israel. It would be like, stylistically, it could be very, very
tough.
interesting.
Yes. I think Gegard probably beats him, but hey,
you think so?
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, it's possible. If anybody could do it, it could be him.
I'm a big Gegard fan. I'm just saying that. I love Gegard. Gegard's fighting next week. 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, Gegard is fighting Mr. Van Zant in Ireland. By the way, our buddy Wally, I hope he's going. I sent him a message on Twitter. He didn't write me back. I guess he didn't see the message. But they're in Dublin. Bellator is in Dublin.
Wally's going for sure.
Wally, I hope you're going. And thank you. This is my mug, by the way, my Money to Burn mug. My boy Wally, the #1 business podcast out in Ireland.
Oh, no, in Europe, actually.
Yeah, #1 in Europe. He's the man. And he lives out in Ireland. So hopefully Wally's able to check out Bellator Dublin coming on the 25th of February on a Friday. It's going to be Gegard Mousasi against Austin Vanderford. He's the guy that's married to Paige Van Zant. That's what's made him famous. But he's also a very good middleweight. He's undefeated, and he's earned himself a title shot here against Gegard Mousasi. Don't sleep on Austin Vanderford, okay? Because he's pretty good. He might beat Gegard. I don't know. I think Gegard wins because I always pick Gegard to win, but he might not win. But, yeah, Gegard and Israel would be a fun fight. But I think Israel would probably beat him. Like, if I'm being honest, I think Israel beats Gegard and any other middleweight in the world right now.
And if that doesn't work out for him, he can always, sell his sex tapes that he has.
Who's?
Mr.
Gegard's? Oh, Mr. Vanderford with Paige Van Zant, you're saying.
For sure.
Yeah, well, that goes without saying, I think, right? She's gonna wrestle in AEW, Paige Van Zant.
Is she?
She's wrestling now.
Wow.
Yes.
Good for her.
Yes.
I mean, she's making a lot of money on that site, but
yeah, she's got a site where she sells pictures of herself, right?
Yeah, pretty racy pictures.
Are they? Yeah.
Yep.
Are they nude?
Apparently.
Really? She's
man.
Nude
You gotta
on those?
you gotta pay, man, some bucks.
How much you gotta pay?
Well, I don't know, man. I don't go on it, but
well, Doug Hepburn just dropped the $6.99.
Where's
super
Glenn
chat.
when we need him?
Doug Hepburn just dropped the $6.99 super chat. I think me and AJ are gonna sign up to Paige Van Zant's website.
But that's what I'm saying. We should call Glenn. Glenn for sure knows all about that. I'm pretty sure he's on it himself.
Doug says, thanks again, guys. Fun stuff. I'm getting cashews and Haagen-Dazs for the Super Bowl tomorrow, Fred. Fred, you're an influencer.
Let's go, Cincinnati.
You're influencing the snacks. Let's go
Good.
Rams. I'm going with the Rams.
Why? Because it's Valentine's.
I don't know.
You like the Rams?
Because you said Cincinnati, so I'm going with the other team.
Why, Dave?
To mess with you. Because I don't care. So I'm just going to.
You want Tigers versus Rams? Bengal Tigers versus Rams? Who do you think is going to win?
Probably a Tiger, right?
Yeah, for sure, man.
Oh, is that what the Bengals are? They're Tigers?
Well, yeah, it's supposed to be coming from.
I thought they were that all-girl rock group.
It's like.
Wasn't that the.
What? Oh, the Bengals.
Yeah.
No, that was a joke.
The Bengals, right? Wasn't it like an all-girl group in the 80s?
Yeah. Well, isn't it one of the...
I thought that was I thought that's what the football team was named.
Yeah, one of them is. Oh, I thought it was. No, that's the Spice Girls. I was going to say one of them
Bengals.
is married to Beckham, but that's the Spice Girls.
Yeah,
Now they're Old Spice Girls.
Okay. Thanks everybody. I think we're done.
Spice Woman.
Yeah, Spice Women.
No, man. What are you talking about?
The Backstreet Man and the Spice Women.
Backstreet back.
God.
All right.
Okay. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel while you're at it. Freddie's got an early appointment tomorrow. Everybody's kid is sick. Nothing's going
Everybody,
right.
man.
Everybody's got sick kids. So we appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. Thank you. Thank you to Patrick C. Hamilton. Thank you to Doug Hepburn. Doug, you are the super chat leader tonight. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
No, sorry, Doug, you're not the super chat leader.
What?
Patrick C. Hamilton is.
Pat.
I thought it was Doug. But
thanks a lot, guys.
Doug.
Hey, where's our buddy Angelo? We didn't see him tonight.
Oh, yeah. Maybe he's working. He's probably working.
He's Ubering, man.
Shout out to Angelo. We love you, buddy. Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Patrick. You guys are the best. Members, Patrick's been a member of the team for 15 months, day one member. As soon as we started, Patrick was there. Don't forget to become a member just like Patrick, just like Doug. Patrick's been a member for 15 months. Doug's been a member for 14 months. When you're with the Ringside Report Network, you're with the Ringside Report Network for life. Just like the NWO. And we thank you. Thank you to Jason Pete as well, another member of the team, been a member for a long time. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Doug. Thank you to everybody tuning in here live tonight. We appreciate you, and I will catch you again Monday night after Raw, 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Big week in the WWE coming up with Elimination Chamber, the last pay-per-view before WrestleMania coming up in early April. Israel Adesanya, still the UFC middleweight champion, a unanimous decision win over Robert Whittaker. Tai Tuivasa knocking out Derek Lewis in the second round with an elbow. Lewis goes timber in his hometown. Jared Cannonier knocks out Derek Brunson after nearly getting finished in the first. Renato Moicano submits Alexander Hernandez with a rear naked choke after dropping him with some punches. And Bobby Green with a unanimous decision win. All three judges giving him all 3 rounds, 30-27 over Nasrat Haqparast. And that was UFC 271. Thanks, everybody. And we'll see you again Thursday night, 8 p.m. as we are here every Thursday night, 8 p.m. for Ringside Report MMA on the Ringside Report Network.